Hello, everybody. It's your man Spin Nation here, and your buddy Tim Riders Up. How are you, my man?
I'm doing excellent, rushing in the door so I could get here just in time. So a little behind, but we're okay because we handicapped the card last night and we are ready to go.
Absolutely, we are ready. We had a big time last weekend that when we had Woodbine. Woodbine's had because their Monday card they've been off, and also the Kings Plate. The Thursdays have been a little bit, but they will be on Thursday scheduled the rest of the year. So no worries, folks. But we are excited to be back up with our friends. Thank you as always to those guys for letting us show their races. But we'll be coming to your races 4 through 8. Glad to everybody. I saw Bobby put in a exact. He had the exacta in race 3. Well done, my friend.
Hello, Jesse. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Jesse.
And not only am I joining Sean back again this week into the lounge, but Sean is no longer in Technicolor.
Yes, exactly. The purple is gone. Exactly. Absolutely. So great to see you, Jesse. Yeah, I'm back in the no more Minnesota Vikings stuff.
Next week we're going to do the show in black and white.
Exactly, like the old days. Exactly. We got Matt Butler. There you go.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that.
Yeah, awesome, buddy. Yeah, great to see him. Yeah, and we're ready for some fun here. And the race 4, we'll be doing races 4 through 8 with you. As always, we have the mythological bankroll, and we'll be going through it. But most importantly, we want to know what you like in this stuff. So, and we got a busy weekend coming up. We got the Kentucky Downs in a full swing there before heading back to Tim's homeland of Churchill Downs, which will be fun. Exactly. So a lot going on this weekend.
Getting out there in September. I think we've got a couple of horses that we like running here, Sean.
Yes, including one, the possible a Luminaire, maybe visiting down to the Churchill Downs, which would be very exciting.
Excited for that. But tonight we're excited to be back at Woodbine because we don't like Del Mar. We don't like Del Mar. I mean, no disrespect, but we've been killing Woodbine lately. So last time we were here, we tripled our bankroll. The time before that, we doubled our bankroll. The best thing about it was the amount of people that were in the lounge that were hitting the same bets. So gotta love that. Hope we do it again tonight. Let's go.
Let's go. And we start with race 4, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. And maiden optional claiming 49,200. And for maidens, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, Ontario side maidens that have raced 3 in consecutive. So 3-year-olds and upward. And the 1 and 2 are scratched, but we do have still a full field of 10 here, Tim. Right. And what I think looks like a very interesting race.
Let me refresh my DRF real quick because I didn't have scratches in there. So
yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely.
I handicapped last night and the page is still loaded from then. So.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because when you said the 2, I had the 2 in third. So now it's gone.
Yep. And if anybody has anybody in the stable duel game, let us know that what your team name is and everything, and we will definitely give you a shout out how you're doing. Savage Poker, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us today. Love having you. Yeah, exactly. So let me just quickly put out a quick announcement here for everybody to come join us.
Sure. Tell all your friends.
That's right. Tell all your friends.
Savage Poker, what's up?
Exactly. So. Right, but we're ready for a big day, and this looks like a fun field. There we go. Yeah, and the 6 looks lucky to me. Got claimed last race from Shercop, the winner, 3-5. If anyone had that, I think Bobby did have the exact. Good for you, Bobby. Great way to start the night. And everybody joins, already 25 people. And this is a very interesting race. Let us know who you guys like. Jesse, let us know who you like. Matt, Savage, everybody. Because that can help us formulate our picks as well. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. So we have a contentious field of 10 here with the 1 and the 2. The 2 is actually a horse that I liked in this race and got scratched.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ooh, Savage saying it's hot in Sacramento, 3 digits. Ooh, stay cool, my friend. That is
don't like that.
That is that California heat, and that is hot. So
yeah, we got a little break in the temperatures here in the Kentucky area this past week. So it's been in the 80s, but this weekend, the highs on both Saturday and Sunday, Sean, are going to be like in the mid 70s.
Oh, just perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been like 74, 75 up here, and it's just been absolutely just gorgeous.
That's gorgeous. Looks like it's nice there at Woodbine.
Yes, it's a gorgeous day up there for racing, which is great. And we will give exactly our picks here for everybody. Exactly. And yeah, before I start, the 8 is our friend Michelle Love's horse, Sweet City Doll. She can't hear us because naturally she's saddling her horse, but it's a first timer. Probably will need one. You know what I'm saying? Probably will need one. So it was about a workout short. So, but you never know. Horses can still surprise, you know. But shout out to her as always. One of the great trainers up there. But in this race, I thought it was an interesting race for sure. The fact, I mean, you always have to TEC, Saheen, Marty. I mean, you always have to start right there, whether you know what I'm saying. And this horse ran a very big. He was 8 wide and just flying down the stretch, you know. So I think you have to use this horse in there. Good News Money is another one that has been running against just a straight 40,000, and even in the 6 furlongs was closing steadily, even in the maiden special weight, 4th, 5th, but not bad. I think the mile on the inner was just not to their liking, so I throw that inner turf completely out that they just didn't like it. So I think this 4 is definitely in the mix here, 9-2 for sure. And then my third pick was again the 9 Heliocentric, Shelley Fitzgerald, Abley. 2 races on the inner, didn't like it at all, dropping way down. Some competitive before races, much better competition. Finally found the sandbox that they could like to their liking. So my numbers were 3, 4, and 9.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I gave that 8 a really long look as far as a first timer. I looked into sire and dam stats and all of that because that's one of the things that I do. The thing that intrigues me about Michelle Love right now is that out of for first time starters, she is 3 for 9.
She is, yep.
She's got 3 wins and 9 first time starter, that 33%, and with an ROI of almost $4.
Yep.
So
yep.
it's like you have to give this horse a look. So what I said was it's hard to see a lot here, but you're not going to see a lot of flashy numbers, you know, with her training that's going to be in it, because she normally runs them right into shape, as Sean said. Right. But with the success she had, my note was check this horse in the paddock and on the track. So we're going to do that. We'll take a look at the 8 as the 8 goes out there, because the horse is 16-1. But as Sean mentioned, I mean, this race is going to go through the 3 horse here. I think the 3 is going to be really tough here. First time off the shelf since April. The horse ran a really good second place at this distance on this track, just beating a neck, and now comes back. And in the interim, from that time to this, runs a bullet 47-4, best of 27 back on the 29th of August. I just think that horse is going to be really tough. The 4 that Sean liked second, I noted the drop, and I think this distance is probably better. I'm tossing that last one, just like Sean said, that was on the inner. But I actually put this horse third, and the horse that I put between those two is the 7. I think privacy setting in here is probably going to be the speed in the race. Gets blinkers off here. So we'll see if that's enough. Went 7 furlongs last, had the lead and just faded a little bit in the stretch. But I'm looking at everybody else here in the race, Sean, and unless the firster is going to go out and give this horse a run for the money, I don't think anybody's going to challenge for the lead. So 7 could very well get out there and just get loose. So I was 3, 7, and 4 with a take a look at the 8.
Yep. I was actually at her turf work the last when I was up there for the King's Plate. I was with Michelle and Mr. Perrin for their turf work. So
nice.
But she missed the work in between, and that's where
But I like that she's got a work over the turf course.
Yep.
A lot of first timers getting on the grass for the first time when they work nothing but dirt. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Ryan Munger's always a very more than capable turf rider, which is great. Yep, there's Michelle right there, Sweet City Doll. Looking good on the track.
And getting Munger never hurts. So
yep, no, absolutely. Yep. He's one of the up and coming riders up there for sure. He's had a very solid year.
What's up, George? Welcome in.
Hey George, how are you, my friend? Uncle Sully's in the house. Sir Mike Whitten in the house. Uncle Sully, Keith, Colin. We got everybody coming here. 61 strong so far. Love it. To see you guys. There's Heliocentric. He's an interesting one, 8-1.
Yeah, nine's another one that I looked at quite a bit here, and just like you say, I tossed the 2 that were on the inner, and then it was synthetic before that. So the one on the outer didn't look much better than the others. But that was first start of the year too. So this horse has been really, from I think the lowest was the last race, been 24-1, and been as high as almost 80-1. So I'm going to need to see a little bit more from Heliocentric before I can drop some.
I agree. Yep. So they're going on to the track, and as always, Tim will have the first one. Dick Bush, how are you? He likes the 12. Let's take a look at the 12.
The 12 is another one that's interesting. So second time starter. That first start is not bad. It's not bad, but it was 6 furlongs on the synthetic. So the turf pedigree on this one isn't as high as I would like to see. But if you're looking at the sire here, turf sprints basically gets about 8% winners. So really not a real high rate on the turf. So, but I did note that race wasn't that bad. It's not near. It looks kind of even, but as a first time starter, that's not bad. What I don't like is having that 12 post here in this race.
Yeah, and Cord Vision, for all those people who don't remember, won the Breeders' Cup at about $102. What do you call it? A Canadian bred horse. It was just very, very good. Legend up there for sure. One of my favorite horses of all time. But is Prodigy have not run as well on the turf first time out. So and coming down the hill, and let's see, Jeff Bright picks the
He's got the first time starter.
Jeff's picking the 8. Huh?
Jeff's got that Michelle's first time.
Yeah. I just wonder if she's that one work short, but
right. So we'll take a look, and I'm surprised Ron's got the 9 on top.
Yeah, Ron's got the 9. Yeah, yeah.
A lot of 3, 4, 7 there, which is kind of where you and I are at, I think.
Yeah. I like that 9. I think the 9, had an interesting, and Bobby D's got a 3-7 with 4-2-12. Savage Poker's got a 3-7-4-9. Super. Yeah, he's right along with them. Exactly. Yep. The Clocker report, Ernie is about like 30%. So these are always good to look if you see these things. Privacy setting, feeling comes enough and need a break. Could be the lone speed and wire the field off the work. Okay, yep. His comments are very, very good. Ernie Perry's one of the best Clocker reporters in the Mike Whitten. Where will Tim be on December 4th?
Mike, last Saturday I was just across 75.
Yes, he was. He was right. Yeah, he was looking at Turfway. Exactly.
I was right there checking it out, making sure everything was okay for our VIP visit.
Yeah, yeah. George Ferdinand is going with the 7 and 8. Good luck, my friend.
Sean, it's really interesting. I mean, the 7's now the favorite over the 3, but both of them 3-1 and 7-2. I mean, we're getting really good odds, and
we are absolutely. I'm a little shocked by that. Yeah, 5-2 now on the 7. I'm shocked the 3, 7-2. I expected the 3 to be the favorite. Usually Marty takes a lot of money, but especially when Sahin's riding, but. This is an interesting race.
It is. I'm trying to check out right now what our probables are. So really, the exactas are paying pretty well. 3-7's lowest in the exacta pool right now at paying $20.50. So
yeah,
can't beat that.
If you have the 7, which is interesting. I mean, if you have the 12 at 7 furlongs, that's a tough post because it's around 2 turns. You know what I'm saying? Up there, remember the turf is a 2 turn. So for first time turf horse to be going outside, on a 2-turn race is a little bit tricky, in terms of if the horse was inside, I would like him a lot more than I did but people up there are 4-1. So obviously someone thinks that they have a good chance here.
Well, I mean, looking across, we've got the 3 at 7-2, the 7 at 3-1, the 12 at 4-1. So the 4 is sitting right there at 5. They're all pretty tight.
Yeah, absolutely. I like this board. These are the boards that week in and week out you get at Woodbine, where there's just the value is you're not going to get a lot of 3 to 5s, 2 to 5s up there, Heliocentric looks good on the track. Fraser Abley. So we even have an Assiniboia horse running here tonight. Houlihan there
I missed the 8. Did you see the 8, Sean?
I did. Yep.
How we looking?
Look good. Yep. Yeah. She's a very pretty filly.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The formula. Saying let's go, Propers. Thank you, sir. And check out the formulas, all his picks for the Kentucky Downs he's been releasing. Make sure you go check them out on both Twitter and YouTube. And very much. Dick Bush says that looks like a very solid combo. Dan H in the house. Doing a 3-8-9 exacta box for him. So 4 looks alive and on his toes. Six looks good out there, 37-1. You have to improve greatly. Then there's always Colin Sheehan likes the 3-4-7. Savage, Boker 3 and 7 will pretty sure dominate this race. Yeah, they very well could. Yeah. Yeah. And let us know if anyone played in the stable duel game. Let us know what your team's name is, and we will give you a shout out. 3 looks very good. Now down to 2-1. It's a beautiful day up there at Woodbine, which is great for them. As we head past the Labor Day festivities. Tim's still formulating his opinion here.
I'm kind of watching a few things here in the pools. We're 3-7 at 18 right now, and in the win play show pools, and not a lot of activity right now. I'm just kind of watching where the money's flowing. But I have a pretty good opinion just putting it together here.
Love it. There you go. And we so appreciate all your guys' opinion. Almost 100 strong here early in the thing. Love to see it. Let us know who you guys like, and you're doing a great job of that so far. Kyle Graves, how are you, my friend? Try key box 7 with the 3, 4, 8, 9. I like it. Okay. And of course, I always have to know. I'm not going to use this horse, but I always have to know where Pietro is. 12's at 9-2.
Yeah, if he wins on this one, Sean, he beats us.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Pietro. You just beat us.
Yeah, you are remarkable. Exactly. And we're getting towards the post here. We'll get our friend, the great Robert Geller, on the mic here for us.
Followed along by Good News Money. This race on the Ippy Taylor.
There we go. So we're going to do a $2 trifecta key. We're keying the 3 on top with the 4, 7, 12.
Now 9-5 will showcase
12
for privacy setting, as well as just a gem, and 6-1 Good News Money. It is Aracasta Historia who's drawn along to gate number 6 as L'Esprit is going forward, has gone up. And now Aracasta Historia into gate number 6 in what is a second lifetime start. Blinkers are off today for privacy setting as the ride for Patrick Husband. Sweet City Doll is a first-time starter. And the dam Sweet Southern Doll as Sweet City Doll goes up. Heliocentric to gate number 9. This race close to a start, and they're going 7 furlongs in lane 2 on the Ippy Taylor turf. On Paradise Hill now
good luck, everyone. Matt's taking
good luck to everybody. Matt,
number 11, Houlihan is on Paradise Hill. The white cap here for Deshaun Gaskin. Houlihan and Daisuke Fukumoto. Just waiting their turn. The Felicia Mare is getting close to a start. So turning around is Houlihan, as on Paradise Hill is right. Houlihan goes in. The last to join is Just a Gem, and has the outside gate for Jose Campos. The field about to be sent away.
3 is 2-1. Just dropped the 9-5.
Off and racing, and a very good start for On Paradise Hill. Shot right out in front. Privacy setting is there, but L'Esprit's come through to be second. And on the inside, World Showcase. Out wider is Houlihan, and coming through is Sweet City Doll pretty nicely, the first-time starter. A break of a couple to Just a Gem, taking closer order, followed by Heliocentric. And then a break out of Aracasta Historia, and Good News Money's at the back. Racing with the advantage narrowly on the outside on Paradise Hill from L'Esprit, and Sweet City Doll running a forward race. Wide on the track is Houlihan. World Showcase and Privacy setting a handy on the inside. Just a Gem traveling up nicely behind the main brigade. And then a break to Heliocentric. Good News Money starting to run on.
He's right
last is
there.
Aracasta Historia.
We
They come
expect
down
both
to
of
the
those
3.5
top two
and
to
out in
back
front
up.
on Paradise Hill.
Yep.
Lespree in second, a length and a half. World
Saheen in a
Showcase
two
going up to
ballot.
be third.
Come on,
Just a
great.
Gem and Privacy
There's
setting
the
a running
7.
on. Just a Gem coming through the pack really easily. And on the inside, Good News Money making ground with Houlihan.
Come
And
on,
now
7.
Switches deep
4
on the
starting
track.
to
Good
make
News
up some
Money finishing
ground.
Yep.
well
Come on
as
now.
they turn for home. It's on
Let's go. Let's
Paradise
get it
Hill.
home.
World Showcase
Come on, 3.
down the outside. Both
Come
Good
on,
News
4.
Money and Just a Gem trying to run with Good News Money. And behind them came Houlihan. Out in front, Good News Money on the outside, reaching the lead with World Showcase. Just a Gem caught behind, and then Privacy setting. It's Good News Money and Privacy setting, fighting back on the inside to fight it out. And Good News Money in front, and Good News Money from absolute last as one. Privacy
7-3.
setting
That
second,
3
World
did not
Showcase
run a good
third,
race.
and Just a Gem fourth. They were well ahead of the opposition, and the final time
Right church, wrong.
122.33.
Yeah, if you box them all, that's fine. But at it with an 8-5 favorite, I'm just
Yeah.
shoulda, woulda, coulda. We're all geniuses after the race.
Yep. No, that's right. Yep. Amen. Yep. So it's 4, 7,
4, 7, 3, 12.
12.
I mean, all our horses. All 4 of them.
Yeah, all 4 of them. Yep. It's just the wrong order. Yep.
So hopefully somebody put them in a better order than we did.
6. Yep.
So we had 4, 7, 3, 12 is the finish, and we had a 3 with the 4, 7, 12.
Yeah, exactly. I will, for those people that use the 8, what do you call it? Watch her next time.
Good News Money,
Sweet City Doll.
7, Privacy setting, 3,
Sweet
World
City Doll.
Showcase, and 12.
Yep.
Just a Gem.
Put that if you have like a stable meal, put that in your stable meal, because that horse could be,
6 and 2.
what do you call that? That would
Final time is 1:22.33.
get it,
Unofficial for 7, 3, 12.
Now Savage had all 4 exactly. He had 3, 7, 4, 12.
Those were definitely the horses. We just
did
not get the ride we expected from Saheen.
No, but we're around it though. We're around it, which is great. So only one race,
right there,
and we were right there with all 4. $17 exacta. There you go. Nice job, Colin.
So that'll cost us 12, puts our bankroll at 88 for now. So that was just a warm up.
Exactly. We're fine. Yep.
Oh, yeah. 4 races to go. It only takes 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Last race, last time we hit a $303 trifecta. So
yeah, absolutely. Yep. Oh, good. Savage won. That's good. That's great. Colin won, which is great. Matt won. Great job. Good job, folks. Yeah, we were all over it. Just the wrong order. All 4 horses. Bobby got beat at the wire. Oh. Yeah, that was a close one. Yeah, not a box. Yep. But we're right on it there, Formula. You're right on it. So we'll get him in the next. Oh, Matt lost. Oh,
we lost 2, Matt. No big deal.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
We got 4 races left.
Yeah, we still got 4 races to go. Yeah, we're doing fine. Yep. So.
Yeah, that 4 was absolutely flying. I was watching the horse as the 3 was moving, and the 4 looked to be moving the best and just blew by them all.
Absolutely. That was one wide open race too, which is
it was, and that's kind of what the odds say. You look at the final odds there, even what's there 9-2, 5-2, 8-5, and 7-1. So it was all pretty close.
Absolutely. Yep, that's it, Matt. That's racing. Let's go. We'll get them in the next one.
And Sean, we'll see how it plays out with the rest of the night. But I think we could be seeing a lot of that pretty even boards and no overwhelming favorites with some of the races. So.
That's kind of a Woodbine trademark, which is so great,
That's why we like it, and why we hit some some horses that make a lot of sense and still pay pretty well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's why you do that, which is great.
Win by Good News Money. Good News Money coming through with a very well-deserved win, coming from the back of the field with a very long, sustained stretch kick. Congrats to Nick Nosawenko, winning owner and trainer And
Nick
to
Nesmith
Eswan
go.
Flores with a winning ride from the back of the
Tony
field to first
Galilero's
place. The
uncle.
chestnut 4-year-old filly by Good Samaritan. And the dam is
Owner and
Noxie,
trainer.
a touch gold bloodline, was bred in Kentucky by Irv Woolsey, Chuck Kidder, and Ralph Kinder.
Irv Woolsey.
Good News Money into the winners list today.
All right. Well, that's what you do. Is you just, what do? You turn the page. Exactly. So that is. So we'll go right to race 5. We'll bring us hopefully right back here. And it's a 7 furlong, claiming 15,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
You know, that's
my specialty of Tim. A specialty.
That's my favorite.
Yep.
But we'll have to watch things because
I have a horse I really like in this race. It'll be interesting to see if you and I, who are usually 90%.
Right there. We're always right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what everyone's exact is. That if you played this, what is it? 17? Is it for $1? Doesn't make $34. Doesn't make right exact. Great exact. And let us know who you like in race 5. I may have frozen there a second. Let me take it off for a second there.
Sure.
Yeah, see if you can. Sometimes it freezes.
No worries. I'm trying to check something here at Kentucky Downs real quick while we got a couple of minutes here.
There we go. Perfect.
Oh.
You. Now we got it back. There we go. And it won't go off the table. That goes great. Just waiting for the official pace. Savage learned his lesson. You have to box exactly. Yep. Yeah, good job, my friend.
Sean, I think I'm going to finish 3rd at Kentucky Downs.
Are you? Nice. Okay.
Right now you're setting 5th and I'm setting 6th, but the 10th race just finished and I had the winner.
Well done.
So I had the winner in that one. And of the 5 people above me, 2, you and 1 other had already finished all your horses. And then 2 of the others have the same horse, so I can't pass them, but the other one does not, and I will pass them. So I'll be 3rd, I believe.
There you go. Well done. I had 2 horses that I thought I was in the catbird seat, and neither one Bound for Nowhere was literally bound for nowhere. The Wesley Ward overhype continues, and I had Sweet Luann with Irad. I don't know what he was doing on that one, but that was not a great ride.
I took Public Assembly, who was going to be the favorite in the last. Wasn't that way in the morning line, but Chad Brown, Jose Ortiz.
Yep, loved it. Yep, and he won. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I had him and I took him out. Oh, but
it's still unofficial. It's still unofficial, but right now they're in the winner's circle. So
yeah, I love the race on turf was really good. So. Oh, Mixto. Oh, yeah. What a savage. What a upset that was. Coming from Pleasanton to win the Pacific Classic. I don't know any Pacific Classic winner who has taken the Pleasanton to Pacific Classic.
That's a different route for sure.
Yeah, right. That is definitely not the most unusual,
Not your most conventional.
Exactly. So Kyle missed it all while playing the Assiniboia, caught the try. Oh, good. There you go. Nice
Kyle,
job.
I jumped into Assiniboia last night. I was playing Stable Duel, which they ended up canceling all their contests and refunding them from yesterday because they had a glitch in their system and none of the races got scored. But anyway, so I jumped in and there was a race that was about to go off. And I just, as I had handicapped the whole thing for Stable Duel, there were 2 horses and I just thought it was 1, 2, and it was pretty much clear in one order. So I placed 1 bet all night. I sent it to Sean. It was like I placed a $25 straight exact, and for 25 got back 150 something. And I said, I'm done.
Boom.
I'm done.
Yep.
One bed and call it a night.
That's fantastic.
Keeneland for sure, Uncle Sully. Come to Keeneland.
Yeah, he will be there for Keeneland. Yep, he will be there for Keeneland, my friends.
Definitely be there.
I wish I could get down for Keeneland, but
already have my season pass. So
yep, he's ready to go. He's going to hopefully be there when my friend Trickery hopefully wins the Keeneland Mile. I think it's like September 5th or something like that.
And Sean, so 2 weeks from tomorrow, where will we be?
We will be at Parks for the Parks Derby.
That's right.
Exactly. Featuring, but even the main event itself is being put on the back shelf because the Queen, Torpedo Anna, is coming to Parks for the cotillion before the Breeders' Cup. So that will be very, very exciting. Hey, Paul, how are you?
What's up, Paul? Good to see you, buddy.
Great to see you. Yeah. So the Queen herself will be coming to the Bensalem, Pennsylvania area to run in the cotillion. Very exciting. So look forward to seeing.
I think Kenny McPeak heard that that the Prophets were going to be there and said, "Well,
yes,
let me see the Queen down."
Yep, and he immediately just put it in pen. Didn't even put in pencil. Once he heard the Prophets were going to be there, put it in pen. Exactly. So, Mike Whitten hoping to get a couple of early mornings at Keeneland. That was great. I when I saw Mike and his lovely wife out there for the workouts. Great to see him.
The final race at Turfway was your Jose Irad Exacta.
Love it.
Although that would be about the only thing Irad did all day, because man, did he screw me in a couple races.
Yeah, Mike Whitten, the free espresso and coffee. Absolutely. Yep. In the morning there.
We can do that.
Can't beat that. Only I got it. And they came in handy when we were there because it was damn cold every damn morning. It was like 30 degrees.
Definitely. It's a little chilly in the morning.
Yeah.
But you know, that first day we dealt with a little bit of chilly weather, but that Saturday was beautiful. The day that we had the bluegrass and everything. Perfect. That was a gorgeous day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, construction won't be done, Mike, until next year sometime.
Yes, correct.
That still got a long way to go, but it looked beautiful.
Actually, I think it's not supposed to be done until the fall meet of next year.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The spring meet, the next year, they will still be doing construction, and hopefully it's done for the fall meet next year.
Right. And Matt Butler liking the 2 and 3 here.
All right, Matt.
All right. Love it, Manny. Good luck. Yeah. So, and
so John, I'm interested to, you were talking about having somebody you really liked here. I'll be interested to hear, because this one I think is a little bit interesting. So
yeah,
I'll just talk about it a little bit here while. So the odds across the board are really interesting, because the horse that I think you were probably talking about, which I do have as an underneath play, is the 1 Federline.
Yeah.
If you look, Federline is now your 9-5 favorite. And 9-5 favorite off of a 10-1 morning.
You're in the wrong race. You're in the wrong race.
Am I in the wrong race?
That's race 6. We're in race 5.
No, I've got 5. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Federline's race 6.
Yeah, no, I got 5 on my 1 and then 6.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
So, Spirit Bear, wrong name, right number. But yes, so 1. I've got Spirit Bear underneath. I actually put the horse second, but the horse I like on top here, and I'm surprised, that the morning lines are shifting so much, because I absolutely love the 3 here, Super Cop. I just think that this horse has been improving. It improved in both of the races that the horse had earlier in the summer on the synthetic, then moved over to the turf and improved in each of those races a little bit. I know that number doesn't look like it, but that race the last time out was a little bit wonky, and some of the stretch antics there. But the thing about it is, this horse, Sean knows my angle when it comes to non-winners of 2. I love going and looking at the maiden wins, and I think this horse winning second time off the shelf in a maiden optional claim in 49,600. I think this horse had your best maiden win. One at the synthetic, one at 6 furlongs. We're going 7 here. I think that actually favors the horse. If you look at the win at 6 furlongs, the horse had was actually extending out, ran past the wire, so jogged out after that. Toss those last 2 races on grass. They don't look good, but they're on grass, so it really doesn't matter. If you go back to that 6 furlong before that, the horse was closing up in 6 furlongs, and that race wins this race. Yeah. So I absolutely love the 3 here. Super Cop on top for me. Spirit Bear. Again, this horse was 10-1 in the morning line. I didn't think we'd get that, but I didn't think this horse was going to be the 2-1 favorite. So absolutely love this horse. Think that the horse is live. Nichols getting back aboard. 7 furlongs. Last time out, they went a mile and on the turf. And you can, again, line through that one. But that 7 furlong race, a couple of back, puts that horse right in the competition here. Then I went to the 6 horse next. This is another one. When I was rating maiden wins, I thought that was a good maiden win that Candid Candace won third time out. And this year, again, here's a horse that had a decent race, closing up at 6.5 furlongs in an optional claimer on the synthetic, then had 2 turf races. I'm going to toss the 2 turf races, say the horse improves off that synthetic. The workouts say that this horse is in shape and ready to run. I like that 10 August work, 59-4 at 5 furlongs. That's smoking. That's absolutely smoking on Woodbine. So I definitely like that horse underneath. So I'm going to be 3, 1, and 6 here, Sean.
Oh, excellent. Yep, exactly. Can you, by the way, the public has asked, and the public will get what they want. Could you please send our good friend Carson an invite?
Absolutely, got it.
To join us. Exactly. Our third will be joining us slowly. The Lady Power, Carson.
Well, we're sure to win now, then.
Exactly. Absolutely. Now, Tim, you're going to be shocked here. The horse that I really liked was the 1, and there's the formula. Look at this. We even get the formula. Love it.
Yeah.
We're just abundance of riches here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, Sully, you have to say it. If it's going to be Kurt, if it's going to be my voicemail, you say, "You've reached Sean. Unfortunately, he's not here, but please leave a message. Thank you." Exactly. But yep. So in this race, I really like the 1, and the public is right there with me. And believe it or not, Tim, my numbers are 1, 3, 6. You and I are, and I like this one because Keve and Philip Hall do very well together. They're always somewhere between 17 and 20% together. This is a drop, and I think. Throw that turf race out. The 7 furlong race was very competitive versus much better. I think he's going to be very tough in here. The 3, as you just said, everything you just said is exactly what my notes were on the 3. I think he's live. And then the 6, I thought that was definitely the Candace. I think this is going to be a really good spot for this horse coming back onto the synthetic. Will be very tough. So I already have and formula. Now we got you as a bonus. Who do you have in this race, my friend?
I'm afraid to say because I already think we're on totally different tracks here.
Okay.
So my top play here, 7 furlongs. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The one horse is called Spirit Bear. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just making sure I got the right race and everything. We've done this before.
Don't do like I just did. Start reading the wrong one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, I've been there. So, yeah, I'm going through this. I've got my top horse as the number 2.
Okay.
Which is Mo Money for Row.
Yep.
I believe I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
I do have this horse as being the best in terms of jockey and trainer and sire combo. We got Munnings, Attard, Campos, all rounds out very nicely for this park. In terms of recent class, I've got this as at least in the range of the highest, maybe tied for first.
Yeah.
I do like the way this horse closed out at 7 furlongs. Does that come into play? We will see. Last time out, he was a little bit closer to the pace than previous few times. This is a horse that's been in the money 56% of the time of the 9 races he's been in. And then also, yeah, that's my number 1. My number two, I'm going down to the 7, which opened up at 5-2. I believe it was the morning line favorite. Now is trading at 3-1. Public all over the 1. I do not have the same love for the 1, which is interesting. But all that stuff I said about the 2 horse, the 7 horse is kind of like second place for me in terms of that same style bluff. I've got it as the best speed for the distance. I've got it as a significant favorite in terms of speed figures for the distance. Very close between the 2 and the 7 for me. Those are my 1 and 2. And then I will give you a third pick.
Okay.
The 4 horse. The 4 horse, in terms of my ratings, my formula ratings, had the best last race. So I'm hoping this horse is coming off of a nice little trajectory that follows up into this race. I believe at one point we were getting value on this horse as well. I'll have to double check. But that was a trigger for me. In terms of pace, I don't see any pace in this at all. I don't see any early speed. The closest I have is the 2 horse was like maybe one to 2 lengths off the pace last race. So maybe he jumps up a little bit here. Everything else is like 2 tiers back, 3 tiers back, very far back. There's Cocaine Bear now. Yeah. So it's 2, it's 7, it's 4 for me.
There you go. Now, so this shows, which is great though for me. This is why we say about Woodbine, which is great.
Yeah.
You could have 5 different people and have 5 different opinions. You're all in the same church and you're all in the wrong pew. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is I think that's a remarkable thing of what the racing secretary at Woodbine does. It's impossible to single a horse up there. It really is. With you know what I'm saying, because it's remarkable.
Who's going to be giving the sermon this time around? That's the big question, right?
Exactly.
Since this is the cocktail lounge, I am going to be grabbing myself a little cocktail.
Absolutely.
Bear with me for a second here. I am
no problem. James White is on the 2, and I like that 2 because if you look at the 2's last time on the poly track versus much better. This horse definitely does set up. They don't Campos and Kevin Attard don't get together much, so it's a small sample. That's not a rider he usually goes to, but he has ridden this horse many times and with some success. So that's definitely an interesting. The one thing I like about the 1, and I will just explain it to people that I think I like this thing, is that Keve loves to go to the lead. As you said, where's the speed going to come from? I think it could come from him. I think that's why you're seeing the 1 being played down, because a lot of these horses like to come from behind, right? And there's not a lot of speed. And Keve has been known as a great. And if you look at its 1 win was on the front. You know what I'm saying? So I think Keve may be coming out, and I don't know if there's any real speed to actually go with them.
John, That's exactly the note that I have and why I picked the 1, because in a race boy to speed, looking for somebody who's been like 2-hole a couple of times and is probably going to provide that speed. This is the closest thing you got in this race. So I think the 1 is going to be your speed.
Yeah,
I'll take the
exactly.
2.
So exactly. So yeah, we're looking at this, and yeah, I'm gonna do. This is interesting.
It's very interesting.
How
By the
much
way,
is?
looking at my numbers, sorry to cut you off there,
Yeah,
Sean,
no
but
problem. Yeah.
I have 2 horses in this race have been the pace setter once, the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, yeah,
Per,
yeah,
per my
yeah,
numbers,
yeah,
and for
yeah,
the last 10 races that I look at. So it's whoever's going to be setting the pace here, unless it's the 4 or the 5, is going to be doing it for the first time.
yeah. Right, right. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 4-1. This is a this is one of those races where, this is where though at Woodbine they have 50 cents. They don't have just $1. They have 50 cents. So you can kind of go a little bit lower, and then exactly. So I'm trying to think here because I'm trying to see. What would have I'm trying to see, like, it'd be interesting to see this combo. I'm trying to work combos out right now.
Okay. While you do that, Uncle Sully, I mean, 23andMe, we can hook up, or yeah, 23andMe, I think it is. We can hook up and see if we do have some lineage there,
Yeah,
some long lost
exactly.
uncles.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was too.
I thought it was.
Someone's having some fun there.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's checking here right now. Let's see here.
All right. Yeah, one of these days, I would love to get Tip Top to be the sponsor of the lounge. I was just thinking about that earlier today.
Since you've been drinking those things, Formula, I have looked everywhere. They don't have them in Kentucky. I went up to Cincinnati last weekend and I went to Jungle Gyms and I was looking and they have everything. They don't have Tip Top. It's like
in Chicago, we got a few places that have them.
Yeah.
Benny's doesn't, which is the biggest place to buy alcohol.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Benny's because of their annual release for the Bourbon Barrel Stout.
Bourbon County Stout. Yeah.
Yep. Gotta love Bourbon County.
Absolutely. Yeah, there are a number of places. Trader Joe's near me actually carries 2 varieties of them, the Bee's Knees and the Espresso Martini. Not my 2 favorites, but they are ones that I will drink. My favorite is the Negroni. I get on mail orders for them. I go online, purchase them online. If you get on like a monthly subscription, they give you a cut rate deal. Not bad though. I mean, it is a strong drink. This is like a legitimate cocktail that you might order at a restaurant as opposed to some watered down, 20 proof, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Some of the cans you get are just so watered down. This is legitimate.
Okay. Sean, we got a decision?
Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. I'm going to make it really simple here. I'm just going to do a $1 exacta box 1, 2, 3, 6.
All right.
There you have it. There's the Profits official bet. We're going to do a $1 exacta box 1, 2, 3, 6.
Keep it as simple.
One thing we didn't even talk about, Sean, was we didn't go into and talk about the exacta probables. But right now, the lowest exacta in the probables right now is a 6-7, paying $25.40 for $2.
Yeah.
So the exactas across the board are paying well.
Yep. Sully's got a 2, 3, 6, 7 exacta box. This is one of those races. Seriously, we all say it. You could go all. Like if you were playing, I'm serious. You could, with maybe if you chuck the 5, I'm saying you could literally use everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And say that horse looked like they had a chance.
Yeah, there's no one sticking their nose out.
No.
As
the ones down to 5-2. I think this horse is. I almost played him on top. I think Keve is going to be
market like that. It pretty much
really aggressive.
No one really has a stronger conviction on
knowing him like I do.
Crimson Knights to gate 5.
I got 5th place
to gate number 6.
I'll talk to you later.
I got third place at Kentucky
To the
Downs and
outside gate,
Stable.
Dinah's Flatter
Good
Yeah, I
job,
got that place
Tim.
in my
Handed
horse
canvas.
journey, so got to cash on that one.
Goes in for
Good
David
job.
Warren.
We'll have to talk
And
There's
down to
the
the outside
famous
gate.
Ivan Dallo's colors with
Dinah's
Pietro.
Fillies and mares stand well. They're
One
all
yellow
in.
away from Mardi Gras
Lock.
colors.
Gates fly back to an even start, although Spirit Bears at the tail and ridden pretty
My fork
hard
got
and
out
showing
there.
up in the center
Four
as
is
they break
definitely
the gate.
bolted
It's
out,
going
but
to
there's
be
that one
Iron
coming up the
Pyrite
rail.
with the early lead.
There he
right
goes,
above
Handed on
Kevin.
the
He's
outside,
looking
Crimson
for it.
Knight, Spirit Bear quickly
4 and
driving
5.
up behind them
Only
in
previous
third.
pace
A
setters,
length
as
and
I
a half
mentioned.
away is Mo Money for
Yeah,
Rose.
The one is
Super
going
Cup,
for
Dinah's
it.
Flatter, and about 3.5 away last. It can't.
Keve's aggressive.
Chopping and changing.
You know?
Spirit Bear coming to the front from Iron Pyrite. A length away, Crimson Knights. Mo Money for Row is poised on the inside in fourth, followed by Super Cop. And Dinah's Flat at the outside. 2.5 to Canter. Canter's targets the entire field. Spirit Bear worked pretty hard to get there. A half mile to run. Has the lead nonetheless. A length to Iron Pyrite. 1.5 away, Crimson
Kentucky
Knights.
bunch.
Mo Money for Row finishing up the
Yeah.
inside, coming forward. A length behind
Everybody
them, Super
still
Cop,
has a
Dinah's
shot.
Flatter. And last, Canter's. They run inside the 3/8.
They're looking
And
strong.
Get
Spirit
three
Bear
going.
getting away from Iron
Get the three
Pyrite.
going. Let's go.
Mo Money for Row on the inside now, pushing behind Crimson Knights. Super Cop is well
Yeah.
back with Dinah's Flatter. And at the tail, Candace is
Come
ridden
on,
along
Smoke.
as they corner.
Smoke, 4
Spirit
and
Bear
5.
by a
Come
length
on,
and a
2.
half. Sticking on
Come
though,
on,
Iron
Campbell.
Pyrite in second. On the inside,
Come
Mo
on,
Money
Keve.
for Row.
Keep
To
him
the
going,
outside
buddy.
goes Super Cop
Keep
down
him
the
going,
home stretch in
Keve.
front. Spirit Bear.
Come
The one
on,
to run
Keve.
down by a couple of lengths
Keep
to
him
Iron
going now.
Pyrite.
Come on,
Canada
2.
starts a long
One looking
sustained run from
strong.
the back. But Spirit
on,
Bear is
2.
plowing through and coming inside the final 16th, has a winning
up,
break
2.
on them.
Stay up,
And it
2.
is Keve Nichols and Spirit Bear going on to score. Wins by about 2 3/4
Yep.
lengths.
I knew he'd be
Iron
aggressive.
Pyrite second, Crimson Knights
1, 4,
held third,
5.
and bagging fourth.
Hey,
No Money
Alex,
for
how
Row.
are you?
Candace flattened out from
Cheers,
Super
Alex.
Cop, and Dinah's Flatter was last. 1:26:20.
I had one horse in stable duel, and that was the one.
Paid out then.
Yep.
My top 2 weren't even. Yeah, the 2 was hanging there and then just faded.
Yeah, I thought the 2 was going to make a big move there.
Yeah.
This
You know,
is one
it's
of those
interesting
races,
because-
as they said, though, you could use anybody behind, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we
I-
said
I'm-
1, 4, 5 were potential speed, and it's just like nobody made up any ground. It was a merry-go-round. You know,
Yeah.
it stayed 1, 4, 5.
I almost did, right? I almost just played 5 to win a place in the 1 because, you know, I love the 1. But
Yeah.
when he went down to 2 to 1, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just try to, you know, the value wasn't
Official winner
there.
number 1,
you know,
Spirit
but-
Bear. Second is 4, Iron Pyrite. Third is 5, Crimson
Great ride
Knights.
by-
And fourth was
by
2,
Keve.
Mo Money for Row. 1:4:52. The first quarter was up in 23-3. And then ran the half mile, 47-4. 3/4, 1:12-3. The time.
Good call on the 1.
26:20.
Yeah.
1:4:52.
Love that horse. I knew he'd be aggressive out of the gate, you know?
Yeah.
That was the key. Anyone who knows him, he is the master at sending horses.
Exactly.
And when Keve's on the front, he's pretty tough to get. Oh, don't worry, Matt. It's early. It's early.
Yeah, I was trying to look. I don't think anybody, you know, there was really 1, 4, 5. So
It was a merry-go-round, basically.
yes,
Except
Only
for
when I brought up who had set the pace previously, and I brought up the 4 and the 5 together, and
Yeah.
you guys were firm on the 1. That was as close as we got.
Yeah.
exactly. True.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Not bad. 2, 5, 12. If you were so bold.
there you go. Alex once again with the
Don't know who he's targeting.
The
on that
formula's
one.
#1 fan.
Oh, thank you, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, well, try to keep it tight.
Yeah. No, I love that one. Good job, Colin. Good job, Keve. Here's my
What
boy.
I love about the lounge, you guys are bringing up stuff that I'm not seeing, and versy vicey.
Exactly.
And this horse is definitely that level. If you like 2 back, Keve was running against Mason's Music, who would be like 3 to 5, and he was right there at the end.
All right. So while we got a little bit of a break here, while we're watching Spirit Cocaine Bear celebrate in the winner's circle, Kentucky Downs. This is race not race 4, but slate 4, I guess you could say. I want to hear about success stories. Is anyone having a good time out there with Kentucky Downs? Have you scratched it already? Tyler Gaffleone got a little bit of fire today, a little bit more than he had in the first week. So let us know in the comments how you're doing at Kentucky Downs. I know Tim and I had a little bit of success. Me and horse tourneys, Tim and Stable Duel. What have you guys been able to do out there with Kentucky Downs?
I was first for a while until my last two horses absolutely fell apart, bound for nowhere, and Sister Luann.
Yeah.
Both of them just absolutely nowhere to be found.
I was first for a while in a 90 some person horse tourney. It was looking good for a while, but the way I set everything up, I knew I was shooting for longs the whole time. So hitting two was pretty nice. But
and two races, a nostril, both from winning, and I lost both the Oscar Baby and the other Luann's and Machado's horse who just missed. Great ride.
And
Nice
today Tyler had 3 wins. Pratt had 2, and Luis Saez had 2.
Yeah, I know Saez is getting saucy there at Kentucky Downs.
Look
We're
at
the ones
this.
that I won on.
This like the trifecta wasn't good enough. Now you need a cleanup hitter in baseball, like the great ones, Bonds, all those great hitters, Manny Ramirez. We have our own cleanup hitter. It's Carson. Hello, ma'am.
Now we know we're finishing in the money tonight.
How you doing?
Oh, what are we drinking? That looks delicious.
This is I'll give a pitch. They're not a sponsor yet. Tip Top. Oh yeah, let's
the little mini cocktails. Those are
Yes, this is called Jungle Bird, and the ingredients are rum, lime, pineapple, and red bitters. So I'm going slightly fruity, but it is a strong drink. It is not girly by any.
Not girly fruity, yeah.
Not girly. Yeah, what is the proof on this? 50 proof. It's not too bad.
Nice. Okay.
It's got a nice little bite to it.
And how you doing, Miss Carson?
I'm doing okay. It was summer again suddenly in Kentucky today.
Yeah. And you had a busy day today, Keeneland, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were getting started doing it was shipping day for book 1, so.
Okay, for the sale coming up. Yeah, the big sale coming up. Exciting times.
Big money. Yeah.
There you go. And I actually got to exact thanks to Carson. She went to a beautiful island there, and her horse in the first race there came in. Was it Inagata? Inagata came in second in the first race with Kenny McPeak. So thank you, Miss Carson.
Sounds like the beginning, half the name of a really long song.
Yes.
I just showed my daughter the Simpsons Bart Soul episode that starts off with him creating sheet music for the church for Inagata Davida, but it's entitled In the Garden of Eden, as should have been the title for that song. And everybody in the church is singing and exhausted by the end. Yeah. Anyway.
Inagata was going to be the Police's 10th album before they retired. It sounds like a Police album, So Matt says hello to Carson.
Had to get a little refill.
What are you drinking, Tim? Ethereal?
So Formula, have you heard of this one? Have you heard of Masthead Brewing Company out of Cleveland?
I want to say it sounds familiar, but I definitely haven't had it.
Really, really good. So this is Coffee Underverse, and it's actually a rye whiskey barrel-aged imperial stout.
Very nice. You know me. I like my barrel-aged stouts. Rye is a good way to go.
It definitely is. Gotta love it.
Excellent. So we got the 6th race coming up here.
Just under 14%.
Yeah, 7.5 furlongs on the inner turf, claiming 7,500. And for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races.
I noticed everything is less than 8 furlongs at this at Woodbine today.
Yeah. Usually on Thursday nights they don't go too long.
Is that right? Oh, I haven't noticed that until now.
Yeah. Not
That's just
sometimes they're like mile
inconsistent.
16th, mile and 8th. They will towards the winter, but
Okay.
but they'll be on the poly, you know.
All right. Do you mind if I take this race?
Yeah, absolutely, it's yours. Yep.
Yeah.
Carson, have you had a chance to look at all, my friend? We'll give you a little time to look if you need to.
Yeah, I did not look.
Okay, that's okay. We just
Take
like
time.
having you on here. That's a win in itself. Exactly.
I do
Tim?
my best not looking.
Tim, who did you like here in this race, my friend?
I like nobody.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to take a guess here. Wait a minute. Hold on a
The six
second.
horse.
There's a one feta line in here who may get a mention.
No. You know, and it's funny. I said that, but I was going off my notes, but I was just on the wrong page, so I was using the wrong names. But that's crazy. But no, thanks, John. Thanks for that. Okay, can you see me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, number 7. Now you see me now. Now you see me.
That's right.
So you know my angle here. The race may have been so when I'm looking at what I consider like best maiden win and these non-winners of 2. One of the things is early wins, right? So a lot of these are pretty similar in the class level. There are a couple that do have wins at a little bit of a higher level, but it took them a while to get there. The 2 definitely has a good win, but this is a horse I just Saheen getting on board. The thing about it was, I mean, we're going 7.5 on the inner here. I just look at this horse and I'm not sure that 7.5 is really what this horse wants. So I'm going to stay away from this. Plus the blinkers off angle on this horse. I don't like, it's not an angle that they hit a lot with. So I'm going to play against the 2 here and hope that the 2 ends up being the favorite, because I don't like the 2. But I went to the 7. The 7 is definitely the horse that I like a lot here.
You went to the 7 and you're avoiding the 2.
Yes.
I got that right. All right.
Yes.
I'm taking notes.
Absolutely. And this is a horse that started out, got the win on the synthetic, but since moving to the turf, this horse has really made a big move forward. And I just think that horse is getting better every time out. 47 buyer speed figure followed by a 52. Second place in both of those against winners after coming out of the maiden ranks. So this horse has been right there. Gets Pietro up. I just think it's like win. So I like this horse a lot. That's a really good work back on the 10th of August before the last race. So I got the 7 on top. Then I went to the 3. I think the 3 is another one here that at this level is going to compete. The last time out, the horse got back onto the turf, had some early races early on the turf, but got back on the turf last time out at a mile. And it's just a little bit longer than this horse wants to go. Backed up at the end, but was right there at this distance, would have been right there at the wire at this distance. So I think the 3 is going to move forward off of that last race. It was on the inner turf here. So 7-3, and then I did go to Federline on the inside with Abley, Fraser Abley getting up on this one. I like the weight break a little bit here and think that this horse is another one that can move forward. I'm going to throw out that outer turf race at 7 furlongs, but when you look at like the last one at a mile was closing up and then faded late, but that's again at a mile. So the mile and a 16th was right there again at this distance and faded late, just getting beat by Will actually in that race. So 7-3-1 for me, Sean.
7-3-1.
And Kevin Plouch in the house. So everybody spent the day at Breaker Downs, otherwise known as the Meadows.
The Meadows.
Love it. I refer to it as Breaker Downs because the horses. But Kevin does a great job down there. Anyone follow Kevin? He's not only loves thoroughbreds, but is fantastic in harness too. So
Gonna have to get this. So I married an axe murderer drop. So anytime you mention the Meadows, it's his father. Anyway, for anyone who's seen that movie.
Now this is an interesting. This is how we handicap at Woodbine. Are you ready for this?
Bring it to me.
If anyone saw earlier today, Emma won for Chur Cup at 3-5. Okay, she won at 3-5, but she has family commitments tonight, so she's not on the card. So she was just riding the one race. She's out of here. So let's go on a little Emma Jane hunt here, shall we? Okay, first we like the 7. Now You See Me. William Terrenos. these two monster races with Kimura, but who rode it last time? Emma Jane Wilson. Now you get the Maestro Pietro Moran to get up there. You get the weight. So that is number one. My second horse was the 2 Briquette, who was ridden by Emma Jane Wilson last time. Exactly. So now we get Saheen, one of the best riders, to jump on this horse. The drop, I think, is exactly. It's found the right horses in the sandbox, and I think this horse is going to be ultra tough coming down. Third, number 1 was Fedeline. Ridden last time by Emma Jane Wilson. This is exactly. So now we get Abley, again, the bug boy, as Tim said. This horse dropping down. Could be an interesting third pick here. So my former Emma Jane Wilson trifecta is 7, 2, 1, and then I threw in the 5 for 4th.
All right. Carson.
Well, I'm all about the 2 solely because Tim doesn't like it.
Perfect.
So we can
Of course. Carson just comes in with a right hook right off the bat.
Boom.
I'm all about the 2, 4, 7. I would like to key the 2 here, and if I had to, but I really need this 4 to make a good payday. Something about this 4 I really like in the paddock. It's good speed or decent speed figures. I don't pay attention to Bayer speed figures or Bayer, whatever Andy of the day it is. But past performance of speed figures is impressive, and I really like the look of the 4 in the paddock.
Like the look.
I'm just giving Tim a hard time. I respect him. Just joking.
Okay. All right.
So I use the 7. So see, I don't totally discount your opinion. But
Yes, so now you see me.
go with 2, 4, 7.
I think I've got an idea for what I'm going to do here. All right, Carson. Hold up, stop. The pick is not in. Let me just say that.
You said I got an idea what I'm going to do. You got to be a little more clear.
I got an idea. I don't have it formulated. I didn't say, I know what I'm going to do. I just got an idea. It's still up.
Still in process, right?
All right, Carson, what do you think of the 1?
I like the one on Name Alone on the rail. Is getting a good benefit. Does he have nice hair? But he's 1 for 21, so clearly he doesn't like to be first at the finish line. I don't know what's wrong with him, but a rail clip here at 7.5 furlongs, not terrible, and there's just nothing super great about it aside from he's only won once in 21 starts.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I got him 3rd, but he's not getting any better than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
if
not
he
in love with the 1.
finishes 3rd and ruins the try, then my bad on that one.
I was just looking for someone to back me up on my hate of the 1 there. Not hate. Hate is a strong word.
Hate is such a strong word in this day and age. Jeez. People have families.
So horses have families. So the 2 and the 7. I'm definitely on board with the 2 and the 7. These are the 2 that rate highest for me. And then it gets murky after that. There's definitely, there's a horse none of you guys mentioned that rates highly for me, but I worry about it. There's a lot of these horses that pace-wise just sit way too far back, and it scares me. And that's why I kind of like the 3, because the 3 is at least going to be close to the pace. I think the 3 is going to be there because sits close to the pace and doesn't fade a whole lot.
So the 3 was my second pick.
I'm giving you credit, Tim. 3 is your second pick. I'm going to be.
I thought that was the one you said that you liked that nobody talked about.
No, you're wrong on that.
Have a good night, everybody.
This is going great. So the other thing about the 2 here, the 2 races in much higher class than the rest of these horses. So I've got the average the average of the last 5 being 52K. And we're talking about a 28K race here. The rest of the horses are probably around that. Some of them hit like the mid 30s. So I like the 2 definitely for that. I think the speed figures at the park and for the race are in line. So I'm with Carson. I think the 2 is the key.
You're with Carson against me. Hey, here's one thing, and no, this is a serious comment though, and I'm making fun about that. Liking the 2 is fine, but this is one of those things, and Sean knows what I'm talking about here. They've thrown the sink at this guy, but it's like every time out they're going different surface, different turf, different rider, different this, different that. I mean, they're going blinkers off. It's like they can't figure out what to do with this horse. So that's why I'm like, yes, I get that the horse is dropping down, but I don't think any of those races, looking at everybody else, I don't think any of those races win this race. And
he's dropping down from 50K, like consistently 50K, and before that he was in 100K.
I get the class. But it's like, it's not like this horse is going against the class doing something. Any of these horses could go in that race and do what that horse did, in my opinion, because that horse did shit.
But he also has Saheen.
That's a definite step up. But again, it's blinkers off. It's a rider's change. It's a different surface. It's a different distance. It's like they can't figure out what to do to have this horse win. That's all.
So I'm going to go trifecta here. I just haven't figured out the last piece of the puzzle here. There's a couple horses that we haven't talked about yet. So does anyone have a favorite between the 5, the 6, and the 8? I have a favorite. All of them are pretty far back except the 6, but the 6 seems to fade a bit. Might end up going 6 here. Guys, your thoughts on those 3? I'll say Tim, go first. 5, 6, or 8. Any thoughts on any of those?
None.
Okay, Sean, next.
I mean, seriously, I think every other horse is above those 3. They're at the bottom. And I thought you were going to say the 4, because I would be like, okay, I could see the 4 moving forward and stepping up a little bit and doing something here. But I would put the 4 above all of those horses. I just don't like any of them, honestly.
Which ones were you saying, Formula?
5, 6, and 8. Zodiac.
Yeah, 5. I mean, the 5, I'll throw out ran a good inner turf race. I mean, last time. Kevin was he hopped at the start, and I watched the completely missing it entirely and got up for 5th. So at least that was good effort. So that's the 5 I had was for 3rd or 4th. You know, I think that horse could be live.
The 5 will be closing better than anyone, and if any of those that you mentioned,
my big closer.
Yes, with any of those that you mentioned, if anybody's going to get a piece because it falls apart and somebody's coming, that would be the 5 out of those.
Yeah. And the 8 on the inner turf, I don't like the outside post ever on the inner turf at 7.5 furlongs. I think the outside is very tough to get a good angle. We saw that even with the 12 who came in 4th, our first race. He was very good, but he had so much to get to overcome he could only get up for 4th. So I would not.
6 is going to be closer to the pace, probably going to fade. Is he going to fade out of the top 3 in this race?
If Pietro can't get him home, I'm not liking him.
Carson, what do you think? 5, 6, and 8. What are your thoughts here?
We'll roll the dice on the 5. I like her in the flesh here on the track. She looked a little squirrely in the paddock, but it's an enclosed underground paddock. It's like a parking garage under there. And she's young, so I'll give her a pass for her paddock. You can see her out here. She's looking very alive under the jockey here on the track, and she looks good.
Awesome. So, I think I got my pick.
Yeah. Is this when we actually
now
play
you
it?
Want it.
Trifecta key box where we key the 2. And we add on to the 2, the 3, the 5, and the 7. And we're going to do this for, $1.
Okay.
For $1. And that will be a total spend of $9.
Love it.
And the pick is in. Officially.
There you go. And just to say here, by the way, quickly here, very important here. Carson is that exactly. She's literally Carson's run. Exactly is doing miles for childhood cancer, which is one of the best possible things you can ever donate for, especially if you have children who are healthy. So if anybody is on Twitter or is not on Twitter, can ask Carson how they can go to the. Is there a website for it, Carson?
Yeah, so I joined with Lisa Freeze, and we basically pledge how many miles we're going to run, walk, or cycle for the entire month of September. So we have till the 30th, and we've already started logging miles. You can just do a flat donation, or you can pledge like $1 per mile that we total. But I will give you a fair warning. I probably walk at least 2 miles a day on hospital rounds, and then at the sale, we'll probably average about 5 miles a day. So if you're going to do per mile, be mindful.
Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Let's start racking them up. But it's through Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation, and also have our inspiration from Athlete Alex, who is a fighter in fitness. So I do have the link posted on Twitter and also on my Facebook if we are Facebook friends, and I'll see if I can share the link to the Trust the Profits page somewhere here in the chat.
Let me retweet that out. I'll find you on Twitter. Retweet that out. Cool.
Yeah, and if anybody, I mean, like even if you hit like a nice trifecta tonight or something, whatever you can, $5, $10, whatever for the kids is a great thing to and will help Carson and Lisa and their amazing cause and their goal. So
absolutely. Aha, I think I found it. The Million Mile.
Yes, there we go.
All right.
Million miles, the hashtag on social. And then my personal goal for the month is 100 miles and $2,500.
Very nice.
Yeah. Still, I think the most impressive maneuver ever in a Preakness to win was Athlete Alex and Jeremy Rose. How he stayed on, I have no idea, but he still won, and that was amazing, Alex. And Alex, of course, loves Athlete Alex. Exactly.
Slam dunk.
So we're 1 minute away. Let us know. Alex has got 7 with 3, 4, 5 exactly key box. See, there you go.
Be careful, Alex. They'll come after you because you don't like their 2.
Like we can't have differing opinions, Tim. Come on.
Welcome to the Cocktail Boxing Lounge. I'm your host.
Come out swinging.
We'll get our good friend Robert Geller to come on and settle this.
Going in now is Sahin Savachi with Bracket.
The 2's going in. The winner. I mean, the 2.
CNC's Greatness. Norman Knight with a win earlier in the program. Sending out this chestnut.
I hope he comes in 3rd.
Going
Let me just
forward
put that out there.
Michaela.
Based on the odds.
I'll be okay if he comes in 3rd, and I will cash.
Philly comes up.
Perfect. Everyone
everybody wins.
To
Look at
gate
that.
5 for the team that won the previous race with Spirit.
Yeah, let that 5 win.
Zodiac Beach at a big price.
Keve, come on, back to back Keve.
3-1 is the ride here for Daisuke Fukumoto.
Rick Johnson's got 7 with 2, 3, 5.
Just a quick reminder, we've got a tri-key box in the 2 with the 3, 5, 7 for a buck.
And to the outside gate, High
Dan
Treason
says
will
the 3
complete the
may have a
lineup.
pace advantage.
There's your winner going in the gate.
I'll take
for the barn of Edwin Knight and Leo
7 to
Salas.
2 on Now You See Me, down from 2 to 1.
This field is
Love
now
it.
under starter's
Love it.
attention.
That's
They're
my winner.
as well.
locked up. They're
I'll
off.
take it.
And that was a great start. And going straight to the lead is Rookie Court from CNC's Greatness. Fed
Whoa.
line over on the inside. Moving up is Zodiac Beach, wanting to go to a handier spot. And over on the outside, Now You See Me. He's gone up to challenge for the lead as they take the turn out the stretch.
Now You-
Michaela's back to 3rd last. And over on the
Pietro
inside,
going for
Brackett
the
is locked
lead.
in behind High
Interesting.
Treason.
No surprise in
Showing
the
up in
6
front.
taking the lead.
Over
I
on the
thought the
rail,
3
it
would be
is
there
Rookie
with him.
caught by a
3's
length
not
to Now
far
You See Me.
behind,
A length
but
away,
I thought the
CNC's
3 would
Greatness. A
it would
similar
be
margin,
3-6.
Zodiac Beach. They're going along.
Pietro's relaxing
at
off that
a
pace,
reasonable
though.
clip
He's like,
here,
Six,
and
you
they've
want to
got
go
away
that
by
fast?
about
Go
2 or 3
ahead.
lengths to Federline.
This is a horse that
Michaela.
I've seen
Over
fade
on the
before,
inside,
though.
High
I've
Treason
got
and
this as
Brackett will
a
come from the back, is 2 lengths away.
early
They're
pace and
strung
fade.
out
So
and having quickened the tempo, racing away.
see what
Rookie
happens here
caught.
at 7
A
and a
half
half.
mile to run, leads by 3 to Now You See Me on the inside. CNC's Greatness. About 3 again to Zodiac Beach. Michaela bobbing along on the outside of Federline with High Treason seaming up the rail quickly, and behind them at the back, Brackett yet to tack on. And Rookie Court's off and running again by a length to Now You See Me.
All right.
Zodiac Beach is moving
There
up on
goes
the
the
outside of
6.
CNC's
Bye-bye.
Greatness,
Pietro.
who waits for a run. A length away, Federline, High Treason, and from the back, now Brackett's coming home well and is
7.
circling the field with a menacing
comes
move
the
around
2.
the outside as they turn for
Here
home.
comes
On the
Saheed.
rail, Rookie
We got
Court. Now
this.
You
We
See Me,
got
the
this.
outside, CNC's Greatness, and down the
Yep,
extreme
there too.
outside, Brackett.
We got this.
The leader is
It's
still
working out
Rookie
well.
Court.
That
A length
6
to
is
Now
not
You See
giving
Me,
up.
CNC's Greatness,
No,
and
it's not.
Brackett is coming over the top of them down
At
the outside
21
late.
to 1.
CNC's Greatness has gone to
Gonna
the
get
front,
beat.
and the barn of
Come in
Norm
second.
McKnight is back
2
with a
is up
vengeance
there.
to win
3,
from
6,
Rookie
and
Court.
2.
Brackett third, and then High Treason
3, 6,
fourth,
2, 8.
and the time is 1:31.88.
3, 6.
Oh, the
Well, your
6
two
really did.
got third. Are you happy?
What's that?
I gotta go to the barn to check on a horse, and then I'll be back if someone doesn't mind
Yep.
trashing whatever horse I might have picked in the next race, and then I'll be back for that.
Yeah, what Ruben said.
Dice que he puesto 2 millones de pesos. Voy al caballo número 6,
24
2,
and 4. A half
exacta.
a mile,
pido
49 and 1. 3
Yeah,
quarters
6,
is
2.
113 and 3. 125 and 2 for the 7/8.
He's saying he bet 2 million pesos
Time number
on the
3,
6 to exacta.
CNC's Greatness.
Ooh.
the
I did.
winner.
I
6
I can
Rookie
say
Court.
this.
Wow.
I did
Those
not
prices are
see
great
the
if you get the
7
top 2.
up at the lead at
And
all.
we wait for the
That
show.
was the
No.
last.
I mean, he went up way too close to a hot pace early,
Yeah,
and then
I don't know
Pietro
what
tried
that
to
was.
Pietro then tried to back off, but it was
Yeah,
too late.
yeah,
He
but it
used
was
his
too.
horse.
I think he's a one-run horse. I think he took too much out of him.
But
You know.
I think before Formula got on, I think I'm the only one talking up that 3. I love that 3.
Yeah. You know.
No, I liked it too, especially based on the pace numbers
Right.
and based on the fact that it didn't fade off the pace. The shocker here to me was that the 6.
The 6 is.
Not
I
being on the
would have
pace,
never. I
but
would have
not
never had
fading.
the 6.
Yeah,
I don't have the 6 in any world.
Yeah.
I had him. Oh, I liked the 6 only because of the pace numbers, but I thought he was going to fade, so I tossed him.
Yes.
By the way, if anyone is watching, right, our buddy Austin Adams here started
So is the
1 for
Brackett.
41.
Fourth was 8 High Treason.
Okay.
3, 6,
So
2,
0
8.
for
Unofficial.
41. Okay. He's now 4 for 55 and starting to get some. He's starting to get some live mounts, and he's starting to ride with some confidence. So
You got a nice one there.
There's a kid who just wasn't getting good mounts to start. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he's been getting some better, and now he's bringing them in, and you can tell the confidence is there. You know,
Who's that, Sean? I'm sorry.
Austin
Joshua
Adams,
just won.
Yeah.
the bug boy. Yeah, he started out like 0 for 41, but he had some seconds and thirds. But he just he just wasn't getting good horses. You know, and ever since he's like 4 for his last like 50. You know, I mean, so he's really starting to get some confidence and it's beginning to show, which is nice. He's a good kid.
All right. Let me take that $9 off our bankroll here.
Yeah.
At least I didn't spend more.
We're still in good shape.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Yeah.
We're still swinging.
We just need one.
Like we said, two weeks ago when we were sitting here, we hit in
Yeah.
the last race for $303.
I mean,
Yeah.
our barn is full of closers here. Let me just put it that way.
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, we got
Exactly.
We've got a whole bunch of ninth inning arms that we can pull
That's
out.
it.
Yeah,
Between
absolutely.
you guys and Carson, I have
The
no
winner is
no
CNC's
worries.
Greatness and has ended up at an incredible price. The horse drifted after the jump to 12 to 1. And what a
Wow,
very nice
12 to
ride by
1.
Austin Adams, sitting in the pocket there, waiting patiently. And the winner is trained by Norm McKnight. Now, he's picked up a double. He's really having a terrific season, a very high strike rate. And he continues to add to his tally. The 5-year-old Chestnut Mare has been a consistent performer, but this is just the second lifetime success coming off of what was the last start. Third, Shakedown Sisters, the Dam, and Elise.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Nice to see him in the winner circle again. He's
Guys, I'm
starting to
going to
get
drop, but I'm going to echo what our buddy Armando says here. I do like the 4 in the next race. That is my top horse. If I were to key a horse, it would be Quattro.
There you go. Okay.
Can I say that in another language? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. In Russian.
There you go.
How about that? Okay, guys. See you later. Have a good night.
See you later.
Go win some.
Have a good one.
All right. So we move on. Exactly. To race 7, Tim. 6 furlongs, claiming 7,500. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. This will be Carson's race.
She said she probably won't be back for this one, so I'm gonna take this one, Sean, and we'll
you
give
take this one. Yep. Go ahead, my friend. Yep. And if we think exactly, and let us know who you guys like out there. Over 175 people join us tonight. Thank you so much. As always, if you can hit the like button and subscribe, we so appreciate you guys. Thank you, as always. Dan, great job, my friend. The formula is an international man of mystery. Yep. All right. See you, Savage. Great to join. Thank you for joining us as always, my friend. So we got claiming 7,500 here. And this is an interesting race to me. And this is one I think, if I'm looking at this, that I think that the 6, Austin Adams just won his 5th race, and I think he could win his 6th race here with On and On and On. This horse, he's already won on this horse, and the way that horses are kind of winning today, which is like just off the pace there, I think this suits the style today of the track perfectly, and I think he's going to be tough. The horse in 2024 has been sharp, 3 strong races, and I don't see that stopping. My second pick is the one I actually went with a long shot here. I thought Winya Bay on the rail for Norm McKnight and Gaskin was an interesting kind of play on here. Not too bad races. The optional claiming may have been a little bit too tough for him last time, but it did pass some horses. I think versus this group, he could be competitive at a price. And my third pick was number 2, Dreaming of Audrey, Donald McRae, Campos, who I think could be very tough. So I was 6, 1, 2, and then the 4. Why worry about if you're the 6 fans?
Interesting.
Todd, how are you, sir? Neil, how are you, my friend?
We're a little bit different in this one. I mean, we've got some of the same horses in different orders, but the horse I absolutely love on top is the 2, Dreaming of Audrey. So the thing about this horse is that she's been off since December, so this is going to be her first off a layoff. But Barn does okay with this. I like Campos has ridden this horse in the past, so the horse is working really well. I mean, consistent works. So even though the horse hasn't run, I think that this is a horse that's probably in form and ready to go. If she's ready to go, I think she's competitive. If not, she could be underneath. My second pick in here was the 4. Tempora. This is a horse that I think is going to sit just off the early pace with Pietro up.
Yep.
We know Pietro's on fire. He's riding really well right now. Getting up for Kevin Attard. The 2 of them are hitting at about 18%. So I just think that this is a horse who has improved a little bit. I'm going to toss the last race on grass, even though it wasn't horrible, just because it doesn't apply here. But if you look two back, this horse was closing up. I think this is the distance the horse really wants and does well, is going to do best at. Has been just under this, just over this, but has never been exactly 6 furlongs. And I think it's probably, Goldilocks, just right. Then I went to your top pick. The 6 is a horse that I had third for Adams. This horse to me is probably going to be your speed.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure that holds the race here, even though just coming off a race to where it just did. Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I was 2, 4, and 6, but I'm gonna take a look at the 2 and see how she looks on the track, because my only concern about the 2 is the layoff. But I think if she's ready to roll, that she wins this race, because her numbers to me just are just above everybody else in this race.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, she's definitely the horse on paper to beat. Are you surprised that the 2 is 6 to 1?
Yes, completely.
Yeah. I do think the layoff is a little scary for
it definitely is. That's the only question. That's why I say if she's ready, she wins.
Yeah, right.
If she's not, to me, then it's like straight up 4-6.
Yeah. This is a wide open race. Yeah. And let us know. Yep, Mikey Witten's got a 2 with the 4, 5, 6 key exacta box. Savage Poker's got a 6, 2, 4, 7. It's Tim time. Double it up. Exactly.
The horses I mentioned were the 2, the 4, and the 6. If I had to throw one in at a little bit of a price, the 7 would be it. And the 7's one who, if I don't like the way the 2 looks, the 7's probably the one I throw in. So that's something that I think that horse is really interesting here, and probably fits. If you look, the last 2 buyers of 57s, and a third place and then a first, and that was because the horse stretched out to 6 furlongs. So now that this horse has gotten to 6 furlongs, 1 win out of 3 races at the distance, and one of those was last time out.
Yeah. This is, I can tell you right now, whoever has this, if they're still alive for the pick 4, pick 5, they're getting handsome pay, because Woodbine once again is just making it very hard for people, A, to single, or B, to, and Rick Johnston looked like there's a roll of the dice night, which it really can be at Collins 4 to win on the 7. At 6 to 1. Interesting. Let me check this horse here.
Yeah, and if you look at the 7-2 back, Tempora won that race, and this horse, the 7, was third and just beaten a length.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. So Keva already with 1 win today, trying to get 2 on the day.
So I really want to see the horses here this time, though.
Yeah.
This is going to lead us to where we go.
You like the 4 on top and the 7 underneath, but we'll probably box them. Okay. My birth year 74. You can really go in there. And thank you to everybody again for joining us tonight. Paul back to 7. Okay. 6 to 1. Not a bad price at all. You like that horse? Three places. Okay. Yep. There you go. Now coming up to race 7 here. The 1 getting played down to 8 to 1. The 2 down to 9 to 2 now. The 3, 4 to 1. 4 is the favorite right now at 2 to 1. 6 at 5 to 1. And the 7 is 6 to 1. So a wide open field. Matt is all over the 2 and using 4, 6, 7. Can't argue with that logic at all.
No, that's what I like is if the 2's ready to run, I just think she's much the best. And 4, 6, 7 are logical. So it seems like a lot of people are on 2, 4, 6, and 7. And I think that those are the horses.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And Dick got a 2, 4, 6, 7 super. So he's very much on the people's wavelength there. Colin says the 2 looks good too. Yeah, the 2 does look good. Yep. And Donald McRae is known to bring a horse off a layoff well. Good shiny coat and everything.
Yep. For being off since December, she looks pretty good.
Yep. This is definitely another wide open affair. How far is the race? 6 furlongs, Tim?
6 furlongs, yes.
6 furlongs. Yep. Hell of a holiday. Treat 5-1. Sky Schnitz, David Cody. Getting some play. What did you have any feelings on the 3 here?
No. I mean, I just think a little bit lesser than the rest of these here seems to probably. I mean, I'm not sure that this horse wants 6 furlongs as the ideal distance. If you look, the 6 furlong races, she's got 2/3 because she's typically closing up. Her 6.5 and 7 furlong races are her best. Yeah, and I just think that she wants a little more distance.
Yeah, exactly. Todd says the 8 on paper shouldn't even be in this race, so he's betting across on the 8.
And really, if the 3 horse was mine, I'd put this horse in a 2-turn race instead of a 1-turn race.
Yeah. There's 5, Jeffrey Alderson. Here's the 6, Austin Adams, looking for 2 in a row in his young career.
Yeah, 6 looks good, and I like the 6. I definitely have the 6 as being a contender here.
Yeah. And we got,
And it doesn't hurt that the 6 is going to carry win at 118 when it should be 123. So
yeah, and Neil's got a 2, 4, 6 try box.
I like those numbers, Neil. That's exactly the order I had, 2, 4, 6.
Yeah. There's the Michigan fans, the Richard Ma Michigan blue colors on the silks.
And it's funny, I had 2, 4, 6, but this is one of those races to where even though the horse is not in my top 3, the 7 is like just behind those, and one that to me is close enough to where it could be any of those 3 positions. So the 7, even though I handicapped the race and came out with those 3 numbers, the 7 to me is just a horse that, I wouldn't exclude the 7 at all.
Yeah. Exactly.
I had the horse 4th in the way that I looked at it, but could finish in any of those positions above any of those. 2, 4, 6, and 7 to me are the 4 horses here. It's just how we better to get a winning ticket based on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
me take a quick look here. So, Sean, it's like,
Yeah. We can also see like what the doubles are, which would,
it's exactly what I'm doing. So right now, if you're looking at the will pays, the will pay with the 6 is actually the lowest in the double.
Okay.
And 53 to the 89 of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
In the pick 3, it's the 4 over the 6 instead. And actually it's 4-2-6 in the pick 3. And then in the pick 4, it is again 4-2-7-6.
Okay.
So it's kind of underneath. It's all over the place. The double, even though the double places the 6 on top, the pick 3 and pick 4 both have the 4-2 as being pretty solid.
Okay. Matt, are you going for the Bucks and for Milwaukee Bucks, or are you going for the Tampa Bay Bucks?
Or are you just really into male deer?
Bobby,
looking forward to bow hunting season.
Exactly. Bobby D's got to exact the box 4-2-6 and win on the 2 and the 3. Five looking good on the track. See how the 6 looks. 6 looks sharp on the track.
Alex, nobody likes those bucks.
The Ohio State University, who has lost to Michael Hawley's chagrin numerous years in a row. So we got 7 minutes to race 7 on the all-weather track. Thank you to everybody. Almost 200 people joining tonight. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in. We so appreciate having you.
Alex, you and I see eye to eye on a lot of different things, and normally we do pretty well when we get there, but I always knew there was something I didn't like about you, and I think we just found it. You know I'm kidding.
No, I think you got. Oh, you have Mutt coming on next week for Doubling Down. Wow, Mike Manansky could be on with Colin. That'd be great because Mike usually does stuff with Jessica Paquette for the Parks Derby, Colin. So that could, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. So that could be a kind of a tied-in theme there. That'd be great. Wait for basketball. Tempora looks good on the track there for Pietro. See how the 6 looks here. 6 looks solid on the track. So Colin has got Mutt. That's great. Taylor Moon, Kevin Nichols with the Michigan colors. And the 8 Airy Fairy, Todd's lock of the day for not even supposed to be in this field. Going across.
Alex, why do you want to wait for basketball when you know I'm a fan of the greatest program in the history of the college game?
That's right. North Carolina. Go Heels.
No. Kentucky. All right, Sean, we got 5 minutes to post, so we still got a little bit of time. The horse is just in the track, but you know what? I think we know what we want to do.
Love it.
We're going to give the people time to hit the windows because we're going to nail this here.
Love
it. I think we've got the horses. So when I looked at the 2, 4, 6, and 7, even though right now I've currently got them in the order of 2, 4, 6, and I'm scared of that 7 a little bit. If I'm going to play a tri-key box, it's like, which of the horses do I think out of all of them finishes in the trifecta? And I love the 2 on top, but she may not be ready. I love the 4 underneath, but if there's a horse that's going to miss, it might be that one. The 6, I love 3rd, but I just think this horse is so consistent. The horse that this horse is going to be a part. So, and since this horse is sitting at 9-2 with the others at 2-1 and 7-2 above that, I'm going to key the 7 in the 6, excuse me, in a trifecta box with the 2, 4, and 7. So that means we got to have the 6 in one of the 3 places. That's an $18 wager for $1. And I gave you 3 minutes left to post because you can figure out how many of those dollars you want to play and how many times you want to double up that 18.
Yeah.
But I think this is a wager. I think we're close with this one. We're gonna bring this one home.
And Alex, the Buckeye, having trouble betting the 7 with the Michigan colors. Why not, Alex? It's a winner. Oh, Collins in. Let's go. Don't think the Big Blue is going to be as good as they were last year. On and on and on.
You know, there's only one Big Blue, and it's not Michigan.
Columbia.
You know, the thing about it is all you've got to do is go to any college basketball game, anywhere in the SEC, go to anybody else's arena when UK is playing in their arena and hear the fan cheers of Go Big Blue. Yeah. And they basically overwhelm the home crowd. Yeah. Nobody travels like the Kentucky fans. Come on.
Exactly.
It's the only sport we got in the state as far as the major sports.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me, this is the major sport. Kentucky's got the best circuit in horse racing, bar none.
Yeah.
I'll argue that one up and down with anybody that wants to take me on. Between Churchill, Keeneland, Turfway, Ellis Park, and Kentucky Downs with the biggest purses.
Yep.
Come on. It's not even close.
Throw in the Red Mile and you got exactly. Yep. Exactly.
It's not even close. Ellis Park just finished their meet before we went to Kentucky Downs and up like record handle.
Yep.
And while this game may be struggling in parts around the country, Kentucky ain't it.
Yeah, exactly. The Red Mile is the best name for a track.
I love that track. Alex, my grandfather, he used to live in the street behind the backstretch of the Red Mile. We could go to his house and see the lights of the track and go over and watch the races.
That's awesome. Some of the best to run there, for sure.
Oh, man, you got to love it. Yeah, I love thoroughbred the best, but I like harness. I like harness a lot.
Yeah.
Harness is underappreciated.
I agree.
And Sean's the master of handicapping the standard. You think Sean does well here in the lounge and with everything else. You know, they're consistently pointing Sean out for how well he does with the Woodbine harness. And he's like hitting 5 out of 7 winners or pick 5s and pick 4s. And he's just like, he's the man.
Thank you, sir. Getting darker early now, as we can tell, but Woodbine has lights, so their races will be just fine. Those lights come on very early. Good luck to everybody. The 7 is rank, Alex said.
Let's go. just a quick reminder of our bet. We had a tri-key box, 6 with 2, 4, 7. We're all in a gate. Race 7 at Woodbine.
You only get out. Let me get Robert's call here.
And we're off.
It is Tempura in the center and Seattle Signal splitting them. The trio come away by a couple of lengths to Dreaming of Audrey, on and on and on. Taylor
Austin
Moon and
taking
on
the
the
six
inside.
off the
At the
pace.
back of affairs are Wynyard Bay and Hell of a Holiday. Racing together in front, Tempura away from the inside and Seattle Signal, the widest Airy Ferry. Room up the rail for Dreaming of Audrey and on and on and on. And whatever the aversion to the rail is for Tempura, it's allowed the others to come right up the inside to test the leader. Tempura under attack, left and right. Airy Ferry the outside, on the inside, Dreaming of Audrey.
Yep.
Right behind is on and on and on. And coming home nicely, Taylor Moon has come after this pack, just 2 behind. Seattle Signals dropped off, and Hell of a Holiday's running on. Last, Wynyard Bay, they corner. Tempura on the inside with Airy Ferry. On and on and on the outside. Dreaming of Audrey the rail. Then Taylor Moon and Hell of a Holiday.
Get that 8 out of there. 27 to 1.
Challenged by on and on and on. Tempura struggling as they come down the stretch. Back in third. Dreaming of Audrey on the outside.
Drop that 8 out of there.
You drop that 8 out of there.
Goes to the front. Down the outside. Hell of a Holiday rocketing home. But on and on and on for Austin Adams. Another one. And another one for on and on and on.
Our key horse finished on top.
Second Hell of a Holiday. Audrey was third. Taylor Moon fourth. The time 1:12:39.
6 to 1.
Guy bringing home that 3 to crush our trifecta.
Ugh.
And the 6 is the one. I mean, Austin Adams going back to back, and we had that horse. It's like, come on, and went off at 6 to 1.
Yeah, played one horse in stable goal, and that was the 6. Yep. Austin Adams.
We just needed that 3 out of there because we had 2-7 behind, and we had that. So,
yeah.
Golly gee.
Yeah. That's what makes these, Dan. But this what's so these Thursday night cards. That's where you can hit the big ones. You know, it's a tough. We were close. We were close. They take the 3 out. We have the try.
7 Taylor Moon has run fourth. 6, 3, 2, 7. The unofficial top 4. Opening quarter 23 and 2, the half 46 and 2, and 58 and 4 for the 5/8. The final time 1:12:39.
6, 2, 4, 7. Yeah, the 4 just didn't. Yeah, 4 nowhere to be seen there.
I think Nichols just needed to move sooner because he was coming late. But
6, 3, 2. Yeah, Alex, that's what I get for back in Michigan.
Exactly.
Don't worry, folks. We're gonna win the last race and get out in a wonderful fashion.
Man, oh man.
We are gonna get out in a wonderful fashion here. I am gonna get us home.
All right, let me adjust our bankroll here a little bit. Sean, you got $49 to bring us back. So
yep, we're gonna do it. Austin Adams, 2 in a row.
And you know, that's why I keyed the 6 because this is a horse. I just thought this horse out of all of them, I thought, even though I like them, I thought the others had downsides, and this horse just had nothing but upside.
Yeah. Oh, Matt, you were close. Yeah, close. And 2/3 of it.
Yeah. I mean, we had that. It just did not have the 3 in there. The 3 gets out. We had the next the 3 around it. So
I know exactly. Yeah.
That's not good enough, though. Sean, you're just going to have to bring us home. And now we got Carson back.
Now we got Carson. Carson's going to bring us home now. The closer is come in. We've gone to the bullpen.
We were all over that one, Carson, but we had one horse that 3 split us. It came up in. We had 6, 2, 7.
Has it just been 6, 3, 2 all night?
Yeah, basically. Yep.
And on has been a really
and Austin Adams, the young apprentice, back-to-back wins.
Season 1470, the official
return
for him, which is great. So great to see him. Carson, he started. I think he was 1-0 for his first 40 and he's now like 5'6" now for his like 58. So he's really picked up. He wasn't getting great mounts, so it wasn't really like his fault. He wasn't getting great, but he's been out there working hard in the mornings, getting now he's getting better horses, and he's really doing a fabulous job. So great to see for him. But we come to the finale where Carson is on the inner turf, is going to help us out, get us out of the doldrum and into the winner's circle.
Okay. So, I don't know what to do. Let's go 368.
368
Yeah.
in this last race? Okay.
Just pop.
Disgruntled Pelican.
Yeah, I really like the 6.
That is the best name up there. I actually got to see live Disgruntled Pelican work out. That was the highlight. I said, I've never seen a Disgruntled Pelican work out before, but I got to see it. And speaking of lady greatness, Grandma Horse Racing, $10.
Grandma.
Love you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Grandma. Always great to have you. She always loves the lady power, and no better than Carson, right, Grandma? Absolutely great, and no better than you, my friend. So great to have you both. A fabulous exacta of lady power for sure. Do you like the 4 here, Silent Diva, Tino Attard, and the Pietro Moran combination?
I don't know any of those people, but Japanese sire. What are we running on?
Polytrack. Oh, no, the inner turf, 7.5 furlongs.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sure. Heck yeah.
Yeah. 4, 6, 8. 3, 4, 6, 8. Super.
What is it?
3, 4, 6, 8. Super.
Love it. There you go. Okay. Hey, it can happen. Absolutely.
What Carson's already picking without hearing what I can. No.
Yeah.
Like she cared the last race.
Well, she needs to hear what I don't like so she can pick those horses.
Right.
I feel like I know what you don't like. I can't wait. I think it probably has to do with the Pelican.
She's on the Disgruntled Pelican here.
Tim's about to say anybody but the 6.
She's on the Disgruntled Pelican.
Yeah.
What Carson, what'd you do when you left? You go do drugs or something because of Disgruntled Pelican?
No, I went. So I'm staying on a friend's farm. I have a little barn apartment overlooking a lovely thoroughbred farm in Lexington. And
nice.
Maybe the neighbors are burning grass. I don't know, but I just went and pet some horses and gave them some treats. And
see, nothing better than that, right?
No, I'm drug free. I don't even have alcohol here. This is water.
Sean, did you guys talk about the race at all as far as what anybody likes?
No, Carson just gave me her super and said for the 4 with Pietro. Sure. Exactly. So the
6 is down to like 6-1 from 20-1 morning line for some reason.
Grandma's getting ready to watch the chefs. Great googly moogly.
The Iron Chefs?
No, the Chiefs and the Ravens start the NFL tonight. Yep. On Thursday night, the AFC championship game in. There we go. Okay. Well, I'll tell Carson who I like, and it may not make because we know what she likes, but we will. But she's going to get us home, so it doesn't matter. Exactly. In this race, Spin's first pick was the 4 Silent Diva for Tino Attard and Pietro Marin, the young great apprentice. They are 20% together. This horse ran a monster third last time, was up between third and was really coming at the end for his first time. I think this move, he will definitely benefit from that. And I think this race will be ultra live in the spot. Then, of course, Spectacular Force, TEC, Martin Saheen, you always have to look at when you're doing this. Has not run on the inner track yet, but ran a nice race on the outer. Has not run on the inner yet, so that doesn't. But is facing much less, so good there. And my third pick was Disgruntled Pelican, because why not? Disgruntled Pelican. And he's getting bet down from 20 to 1 to 9 to 1. I thought this horse could be Leo Sala's first time turf is known to bring in some bombs. So I was using him at a price at the end. And then the fourth spot was wide open. So Tim, who did you like here?
I don't like any of them.
Didn't like any of them. Okay.
I knew it.
No, you know, when you're looking at all these, we don't have a lot of inner turf runners, right?
Yeah.
So as I was looking at the race, I look at the 1 and the thing that Sean mentioned, I mean, everything about the 1 and the 1 being the 5-2 favorite right now, I understand looking at the lines, but here's the thing. Sean knows this. Outer turf is not inner turf.
Yep.
And it's like, so say yes, Saheen's good, getting up for Drexler and everything, but I'm going to play against the 1 and try to beat the 1 in here at 5-2 because the 1 has not been on the inner turf. And a horse that I like a lot in here hasn't been on any turf. So it's like, what the hell do I know? But I look at the 8 Beaumont Drive, and this horse is currently sitting at 5-1. But you get Fraser Abley up. This horse closed up pretty well for Sophia and last out at 7 furlongs. I think this distance, 7.5 furlongs, is what this horse wants. Hasn't really woken up yet in the maiden races because maybe this horse just wants to be on turf. And I'm going to give the horse a shot. I think that this is, even though you look at the breeding for this horse and it's not necessarily there, it's just like, I think with the 5 pounds, Fraser Abley, I'm going to give this horse a shot because I don't see anything in here that just overwhelms me. The horse that I did pick second that I do think is going to like it here is the 7. The 7's the one that's proven on the inner to me. If you look at the 1 race on the inner at 1 1/16, horse had a good pocket trip. Then basically in the stretch put a length in front and then just got beaten a neck. But that was at 1 1/16, 2 turns. So now we're going the 7.5, and so this is probably a much better distance. The 7 makes more sense than the 8, but I've just got a hunch with the 8. But the 7 is the one that makes a lot more sense, and I would definitely play. And then underneath those, I'm going to give Pietro a shot. This is another horse who last time on the inner turf, that race is not that bad at this distance. So only the second time on the turf, but basically, or excuse me, the first time on the turf for this horse, and Pietro gets back up on this horse and they're going to give it another shot. This horse definitely figures. So it could be 7-4 for sure, but I've got a hunch about this 8 and I want the 8 to be a part, but 7-4 makes more sense, but I would put the 8 in there.
Yeah. And there's Carson's Disgruntled Pelican on the screen, stretching the legs, making sure we're ready to go. Always an interesting one. So Carson, it's your race, my friend. So,
oh boy,
there's the one that I said makes the most sense on the dirt right there on the screen right now, and I think Geneva looks pretty good. Getting Jose Campos up, he's had a couple good rides tonight. Air Force Blue, how can you go wrong with Air Force Blue? Look at the shirt, Air Force.
Absolutely.
Well, as an Army wife, I'll tell you.
You know what? Here's the thing about Army guys. There's nothing wrong
look
with
at that.
Not
Look at
everybody scores. Not everybody is smart enough to get in the Air Force. You can tell him I said that.
Wouldn't understand. Oh yeah, I don't know.
Bobby D's got a $1 exacta box 187 when win on the 7.
There's my 8, and I like that 8. I think that 8 looks really good. I don't know what it is about that horse. I just get, you know, Sean, I've said this before. It's like every time I keep going back to a horse because it's like it just keeps calling me back. It's like there's something about that line and something about everything there that I just couldn't avoid.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just do.
Grandma's in the house. I was away getting a drink and I missed Grandma coming in. Hello, Grandma.
Yeah, she did a $10.
I see that.
Yeah.
Grandma's always coming in, helping our bankroll, making our night.
Yeah.
All right. What? Everybody's on all about this one.
We could do like a 5. We could do like a super box.
I was thinking like an Omni swinger bet on the 7 and the 8.
Whoa.
$5.
I don't think that's going to make our money back, though.
I mean, I get people being on the 1, but I mean, the inner turf is not the outer turf, and it's just like there. To me, it's just a clear play against that 9 to 5.
You said the 1's a clear play.
No, to me at 8 to 5 now, the 1 is a play against.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, just do a $5 Omni swinger bet on the 7 and the 8.
That will pay. But do we know what the pays are though?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I think that will be like our first official Omni swinger bet in the lounge.
That will be our first. We are making history here in the lounge. The first Omni swinger bet 7-8. I like it. There you go.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
No, I like that.
Okay.
No,
That's what you.
hey,
I already put it in.
Ron Durking. Hello, Carson. He's following you. 7-8. Look at that.
You didn't
He's
play the
following
music.
you.
You didn't play the music. All right.
Ron stole your bet. That's how confident he is.
I will.
We still have $39 to play. Or no, that's a yeah. What,
Okay.
how much does that bet cost? I've never done Omni Swinger. I don't even know how that works.
Apparently, a $5 Omni swinger is $5.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, see, so we still have $44, Carson.
Okay.
We're gonna do like a super fecta box.
Yeah. So the Omni bet.
Carson, you know that you excel in the lounge when it comes to trifectas. Give us a try. Let's go.
Okay.
Give us a try.
All right.
There we
Well,
go.
I'll answer Paul's question. Omni or a swinger bet is you take 2 horses and they have to finish first, second, or third. And then your
Right.
payout is based off of where they finish.
Yes.
Right.
So I guess we'll do a trifecta key box.
Mm-hmm.
Key the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Over 1, 4, 6, 8. What? Yes. Well, my husband and I are. It takes 2.
Yeah, see, there you go. See? You got your answer.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
All right. So Carson,
We're scoring in the lounge one way or another, Grandma.
if
Carson,
we
a
did
$1 tri-key box 7 with 1, 4, 6, 8 would be $36, and that with our Omni Swinger of 7 and 8 that's still doable if that's what we want to do.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. So we got a $1 tri-key box 7 with 1, 4, 6, 8. That'll be $36. You could play that for 50 cents if you want, and that'll be 18. Yeah. And then we got a $5 swinger bet for 7, 8.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with that, if you go into your ADWs, if you're playing online through an ADW, I know I use ExpressBet. If you just click the one that says they've got Exacta Tri Super up there, if you click the one that's SW in ExpressBet, that's your swinger bet. And you have to fill in the horses you want for each of the places.
We should play John Anderson's song "Swinging." Going back.
Love to see it. Love to see it. See it.
Tracy Lawrence. Going way back. Graham, I know your dance card's filled at the senior center. Swinging. I am currently first in the stable little Woodbine game. I need Pietro to help me out here.
There's my 8, and I'm telling you, there's something about this 8. Look at the 8 on the track. It's like ready to go.
I just want the disgruntled Pelican to run a great race.
Yes. Let's
That
not
is a
forget
must.
about him.
That is a must.
We'll take a 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be epic. That would be epic. I just feel 1 is faster and will place a large win bet on 1 if I'm getting even money or better. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. I'm just going to play against the 1, but that doesn't mean that the 1's not going to be there.
Yep. Yep. No,
I'm just trying to beat the 1 at even money.
Yep. Yep.
But can't talk you off of playing the 1 on top. I get it.
No, absolutely. And to anybody who joined us late, thank you for joining us tonight, as always. So appreciate it. You can press
183 people. So if you have not, if you're in X right now and you're watching this, which 157 of you are, and you haven't clicked over to YouTube just to give us a like and maybe smash that subscribe button. Please do that now before the last race, before Carson makes you all kinds of money.
Yep, exactly. And then if you do hit all kinds of money again, our great friend Carson here is doing miles for the Fleet Alex for cancer, children's cancer research, which is so important. And if we hit some money there, if you can throw some money there to donate towards our kids, that would be great. Carson, Lisa Freeze, and doing some fabulous work for some great kids. So, and if you need the link, follow Carson on Twitter, or she can definitely give it to you.
Yeah, I think Thomas said he was going to reshare the link.
Yep, right, yeah.
And if it gets close to September 30th and I am nowhere near my miles or my fundraising goal, then I'll hike the Appalachian Trail and delete my Twitter.
Yep. See, there you go.
What's your goal, Carson?
I did, well, the 8's very sassy. 100 miles and $2,500.
2,500. All right. So here's my challenge to everybody out there listening right now.
Yeah.
And Carson, you said you can just pledge an amount, right? Instead of doing the miles.
Right. So you can donate just a flat amount.
I just flat amount.
You can pledge like 50 cents for every mile that we
log. So when people pledge, are they picking the pledge on a website? I haven't seen it yet. Or can they put comments or something?
Yeah, you can notate like who you're making your donation for.
Right.
So there's 3 of us on the team, and then it'll show, which team member the donation goes towards. Or if you're pledging money, like per mile for the end of the month, it'll total up our miles. So if I have my 100 miles and you pledged $1 a mile, you are charged the $100. So you put in a credit card or debit card or prepaid credit card number, and then at the end, if you made a pledge for $1 per mile and I walked my 100 miles, then it would be $100 on September 30th.
Right. All right. Here's my challenge. 187 people. Listen to this. All 187 of you listen out there. Yep. When you go in, when you can put your comments, put that you watch the lounge, put anything about the lounge or trust the profits, and put put whatever you're pledging in there. I will match the largest pledge up to $500.
Love it.
Wow.
Love it. Yep.
Look at that Air Force man.
But you got to say trust the profits or cocktail lounge, and I will match the biggest one up to $500. So put that.
That is not a great challenge. Exactly. Yep. I start singing from the heat of Montezuma to the hills.
That's the Marines.
That's the wrong one.
Oh yeah. Oh, what is yours? Exactly. Yeah.
That's okay.
It's not anchors away.
Nope, that'd be the Navy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wild Blue Yonder is the Air Force.
If we go into the wild blue yonder.
There you go.
Off we go into the sun.
Climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Adam, boys, give her the gun. Give her the gun. Here we go. All right, get your wagers in. We're loading up.
Yep. Here we go.
On drive and Silver Lasso wait their turn. Even money currently for Spectacular Force. Razor ably with Beaumont Drive goes to the line, and now it is the turn of Deshaun Bino with Silver Lasso.
One of my favorite traditions ever is on July 4th is when the Boston Pops does their thing, and they represent every person in the audience. They do every Coast Guard, everybody, and people all stand while they're singing it. It's awesome. My favorite things.
And the Felicia Mares are set to run.
Let's take this off here.
Here we go.
Off their race and back to the rear. Disgruntled Pelican scrambled the brake and shooting through his Princess of
Pelican
to go out in the lead.
On
the inside, Spectacular Force, the outer Silent Diva, and racing
and the 8
Queen Runners
that I liked,
Melody
right next to the Pelican.
Pace, and wide on the track going up is also Silver Lasso, and fanning pretty wide there are Disgruntled Pelican and Beaumont Drive. As they start to settle, Princess of Denmark a length going to second. Geneva's come forward from Silent Diva. Spectacular Force on the inside, looking for some room, is losing a touch on the top trio there. On the outside is Olivia's Melody. A length away came Disgruntled Pelican. Silver Lasso the outside, and Beaumont Drive is 3.5 away last. Princess of Denmark wasted no time grabbing the lead and shows the way, has the control of the race. Princess of Denmark a length and 3/4 Geneva. A similar margin now, Silent Diva. Princess of Denmark continues on, relaxed in front. Meantime, Spectacular Force spots the leader about 4 or 5 lengths. On the outside, going up is Olivia's Melody. Behind them, Disgruntled Pelican. Second last is Silver Lasso, and Beaumont Drive is last. Princess of Denmark a length to Geneva, making a bid at the leader. They've come away by 3 to Silent Diva. Spectacular Force having the ears scrubbed off. And then Disgruntled Pelican. Princess of Denmark still flying along in front. Geneva second. Spectacular Force on the inside, trying to make up the leeway now as they come down the stretch. Princess of Denmark in front. Spectacular Force and Geneva the challengers. And now Geneva within about 3/4, and then Spectacular Force, Princess of Denmark and Geneva as they go right down to the wire. And a photo between them, Princess of Denmark on the inside, Geneva the outer in the nightcap. And Spectacular Force is third. Behind them, Disgruntled Pelican and Silent Diva.
Disgruntled Pelican
the
ran a
win,
good
and the
race.
time is 1:32.26.
He runs like he's very disgruntled. That left hind looked awful. Almost looks like that.
We didn't talk about this 3 at all.
No.
No, I said something about, is everything going to be 3, 6, 2 or something for that?
Yeah. Princess O Denmark, Mikey DePaulo, and Louis Contreras.
That's weird. One camera angle looked like the 7 got there.
Mile 49 and 3/4,
like a dead heat,
1:13 and 3. 7/8.
Neil, look at Neil. 378.
1:32.26.
Does Neil have it?
Photo for the win.
No, it was 371.
371. Okay.
I thought, or 731 maybe.
Oh, that's close.
It's really close.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the 3 got it on looking at it live,
Yeah,
but
let's see. Here we go. Let's see.
7 may have gotten there. And that 8 was just too far back, but came flying at the very end.
Yeah.
Louis Contreras trying to steal at the end there. I think the 3 just held on.
Yeah, it was weird. He was almost like zigged when he zagged right there.
Yes.
The 7's ahead one stride, and then the next stride he's back. Oh well. I suck again.
7 is first Geneva over 3 Princess of Denmark. A photo for show. 731 is third.
And yeah, Rick had the 3 just backwards. Yeah,
7-3.
Silent Diva. Number 6.
7 didn't get up.
You put the 7 on top. You put the right 7 on top.
On the final race.
Yeah, I mean, the 7 made sense on top. So
Yeah. Oh, and he got bet way down. Trash.
Yeah, it almost. If we could just get the 3 tossed out of there. Maybe the 3 bumps somebody. 3 may have bumped my 4. Toss him out.
get him out of there.
Pietro
I think the disgruntled Pelican needs a participation trophy.
Yeah, Thursday nights it's always an interesting thing. Night, Alex. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Yeah,
Well, that sucked.
I know.
No,
That's why sometimes exactly the last. That's why folks, and I always say this: it's all ebb and flow. Last time we were up $300,
to the stretch
and then
run.
tonight we're
Numbers 4, Silent
the
Diva,
struggles.
and
It's the cards. And
That's
kudos to Woodbine. Woodbine made one very tough card.
Inquiry by
tonight,
the stewards.
know?
Please hold all
That
tickets.
was not
Unofficial
easy.
7,
Inquiry.
3, 1, 4, 6.
Oh. The Pelican is claiming on the 4. Oh, geez.
No, it's the 4 and the 6.
Yeah. The Pelican is claiming on the Diva.
Yeah, it's just not enough to get us there is what I meant.
Yeah.
Right.
Not going to help us.
What a crazy.
We need that inquiry on the 3.
Yeah, we need inquiry on the 3.
Inquiry. Trust the prophets on the 3.
Exactly. That would be awesome. There's been a media objection on the 3 for running too fast in the stretch.
Good night, Grandma.
Night, Grandma.
Good night,
Oh,
Dan.
thank you, Grandma. Always lovely to see you, my friend. Good luck to any plays you're playing tonight.
And
Not a
support your
good
local
night.
swingers club.
Next
Yep.
week's another week.
Swinging.
Just a swinging.
Just a swinging.
I learned something about Carson I didn't know.
Just a
Oh, sure you did. I think I saw John Anderson at the Coastal Carolina Fair when I was like 12 years old, 13
Did
years
you
old.
really?
Yeah, I rode my horse at the fair, won champion over fences, and then went to John Anderson concert.
That's awesome.
It was great.
Those are the days when like you had Neil McCoy and like Tracy Lawrence and
And the nightcap has gone
Yeah,
to
it was like
Geneva, and Kelly
John
Callahan
Anderson
as
and
the winning
Charlie
owner
Daniels.
and trainer
oh wow, there
taking
you go.
honors here for the victory that is a breakthrough win. The Dark Bay Brown of 5-year-old mare by Air Force Blue from Geographic was
Night,
winning
Bobby.
Kentucky by
Thank you,
Somerville
sir.
Farm.
Rick Johnson
Taking
said
honors
Tim
in the
hasn't had
final
enough
race is
sleep.
Jose Campos.
Remember the 7,
the winning
Geneva.
ride.
Carson
Geneva.
is out of Air Force Blue.
I saw that. Or by Air Force Blue.
Yes, by Air Force Blue. Excuse me. Yes, correct. I stand corrected.
No, I'm not.
And remember Tim's challenge, folks. Whoever exactly.
Absolutely.
If you go on Carson's thing
Again,
and
there
you
was an
and you
ongoing inquiry
and you
involving
put
fourth and fifth
the
place finishes.
prop
The
just
Cocktail
the
Lounger,
opposite
trust the
of
profits.
disgruntled
I will
Kelly
match the
involving
largest
stretch run.
up
Yep.
to $500 from that. Carson,
Yep.
you're going to have to keep me honest with that. I will take care of that.
Yes, I will let you know because it gives me a notification like who donated for me.
Right.
Yep.
So the biggest one that says something about the lounger, trust the profits, I will take care of. I will
Yep.
match up to 500.
I donated and I got a message saying, "Who the hell are you?"
It said you cannot donate pennies, Sean.
Right, exactly, right, exactly. They were
We're
Brazilian casteros.
Actually, it said, Sean, we don't take Canadian money.
Right, exactly, right, exactly. It was 10,000 brilliant
Night,
casteros.
Bobby.
I thought I was doing a favor.
Rick, we'll see you Monday night. See everybody
Yes.
in Monday Night
Absolutely.
Lights. We've only got 2 more weeks at Monday Night Lights. So
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Only 2 more weeks. Exactly. Sleep is coming back. I mean, no. It's always
maybe it's
always great. Always
three
great up
more
there.
weeks.
Then
We got 3 more weeks.
3 more
For
weeks. Yeah.
interference in the stretch, number 4, Silent Diva, has been disqualified.
Oh, come on. That's my
Silent Diva disqualified.
Come on. That's my steepleboo horse. Come on.
7-3-1 remain, but up to 4.
Out of there,
No.
Sean.
If I lose because of this, this is not fun.
Silent Diva.
Woodbine.
New order
There
of
was no
finish,
way
7-3-1,
Pelican was going by him.
6-4.
No, it cost you 10 points. If you lose
Yeah.
because of 10 points, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, exactly. And there was no way Pelican.
He was disgruntled.
There was no way he was going by that 4.
He was a
Oh,
very
now-
disgruntled Pelican.
Now he's gruntled.
Now he's disgruntled. Exactly. Now he should go after the 3. Let's have an attack on the.
It's funny.
We need that 3 to come down.
Yeah, take the 3 down. Ship it back to Copenhagen. This is going to be
All
a
right,
nice
folks.
super. Yep.
Thanks
Thank
to
you to
everyone
everybody.
for joining.
Yep, exactly. Thank you to Tim, as always, for joining us. For Carson, as always, for joining us, my friend. Good
Thanks
luck
for
with the
having me.
sale.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And have fun in Lexington with the horses, huh?
Yeah.
Down in Keeneland,
Sleeper
huh?
breed horses.
Awesome. Can't wait. Exactly. And everybody have a great weekend if you're going to Kentucky Downs or if you're going to your local track or anywhere. New York doesn't start until the 13th, so no one's going there anywhere. 2 weeks till Parks. That'll be fun.
Yeah, if you're close enough to Parks, come up on the 21st and see Sean and Keith and I. We will all be there.
Yeah, we're gonna have the private Trust of Profits plane pick up Carson in Lexington. We're gonna get her up there with us. Exactly. Night,
All right,
everybody. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
night. We will see everybody next week for Monday Night
Yes.
Lights or in the lounge. See you then.
See you then.